It'd help if I had my microphone unmuted. What's going on, guys? I'm Jeff, the Yoshi Fanatic, and welcome to part 4 of Hollow Knight Silksong. I've been looking forward to playing more of this game, as I do every week, and I hope you guys have been looking forward to yet another stream of Hollow Knight Silksong. So welcome, everybody! Welcome to J-Dog McFly, Golden Guy, Aurora, LP, and El Guapo Dodd. Welcome to the stream, guys. How are you doing? How was your week? Konbanwa? Konbanwa, LP. Welcome to the stream. I can't say Irashai MSA because that's welcome to my shop, and I don't have a shop. I've got a live stream. Which is much less lucrative, but more fun. So, last time I felt like we made some pretty good progress. I can't remember everything we did last time, but I feel like I remember us making some good progress. Finally got the wall jump, so that's great. This stream, I don't really know what I'm gonna do yet. I don't really know what's next. So we're kind of just gonna, you know, probably wander aimlessly and maybe stumble across a couple of things. I might even backtrack a little bit just to, you know, take a look at some older stuff that maybe I can go look at and get some more progress in. I don't know yet. I don't know. So, if you guys want to let me know what you think I ought to do next, by all means. I'll rant about other things for 3 hours. That's true, I do have a habit of ranting. One thing I did want to do, I did want to work on this Rite of the Polyp. I've got 2 more polyps to find, and I feel like they're all around this area, Shellwood, and I feel like now that I've got the wall jump, I should be able to explore more places. So, why don't we plan on that to start? Yo! What's going on, Blues Cat? Welcome to the stream, man. Welcome to part 4 of Hollow Knight Silksong. Random person wanders aimlessly for 3.5 hours straight. My favorite stream type. Heck yeah, dude, mine too. Because I'll just be chatting about stuff for a while. Though, truth be told, well, I mean, I always have something to say. More Microsoft, bad for raising the price of Game Pass? Yeah, I mean, yeah. Oh, I gotta remember how to play the game, right? Yeah, I mean, I don't know what I can really say that you haven't probably already heard a bunch already. Other than just like, yeah, not great. And I'm glad I'm not an Xbox Game Pass member. I've thought about it. Wait a minute. What's this? Sister Spider, husk bound to branch. Watch over these bugs, passing safe, warded by fear, no longer your meal. Huh. I'm doing well. Glad to hear that, Blues Cat. Ah, the classic topic, prices go up for the nth time. Yeah. I don't really know how much more I have to say on that whole aspect of the gaming industry. Like, haven't we heard enough about that already? And like, everybody said their piece, but and I really don't feel like I have that much to add, other than just like, yeah, it sucks, and it's purely a greed play, purely an purely a it seems like purely an appease the investors kind of play, and that not great for us consumers, that's for sure. But you've already heard that already. Plenty of times, probably. I'd imagine. When game companies raise the price for games, do they want us to pirate the game? Like $60 to $80? Well, I'm pretty sure that they just want more money. I mean, that would be the general, that would be the general purpose of increasing prices. Because even with increasing their prices by 50% on Xbox Game Pass, I think I've heard this point brought up, that, you know, despite the fact that they're increasing the prices on Game Pass by 50%, and they'll probably lose a certain percentage of their player base because of that, well, they'll still be making money off, or making more money off the people who do stay, so as long as they don't lose like more than 30% of their player base, they'll still net a profit off of this move, which not great for us, obviously, but, well, saves me $30 a month. I just wish there was more positive news to talk about more often. Yeah, I don't feel like the gaming industry is in a great place right now. We're kind of just in a negative space where the only positive thing that's going on is the indies are killing it. Which, that's definitely a positive. That's definitely a positive with games like Expedition 33 and Hollow Knight Silksong, and there's certainly others, but those are definitely the big ones. And look at that, I found one. Those are definitely the big ones right now that I can think of. There's certainly others. And there's lots of sales right now going on Steam that have definitely caught my eye. Had I any fun money saved up, I would definitely be picking up a couple of games right now. Pepper Grinder is one of the ones that I've been excited about for quite a while. Who are you? Oh, Mama, look here, Miss Grown-Up. Very fascinating creature here, all dead in bits now, but still good. She takes the shape of the woods for her body and her hair like bitter leaves. Clever things do. This creature staked its territory here, and I attacked as I passed through. You should not linger long. Her tribe remains hidden amongst the branches, disguised and waiting to strike. Ooh, so the cutting up was done by you? Nu gives her warm thanks. Now Nu can inspect this creature well. All its gooey insides and crunchy shell. Gross. What was I saying? What's up, dude? What's up, Neil? Welcome to the stream. October is not even 5 days old and it's already chaotic. You're telling me. On a positive note, I'm playing through all the Ocarina of Time horror hacks from the 2024 Horror ROM Hacks Jam this month. Ooh, nice. Horror stuff is not really my thing, but, you know, if it's appealing to you, then by all means, enjoy, friend. It is that time of the year. But, yeah, there's definitely some sales going on Steam right now that definitely piqued my interest. The sequel to Blossom Tales, yeah, it's Blossom Tales. I don't remember what the rest of it's like the Minotaur Prince or something like that. That one's on sale right now for, oh, jeepers. I'm low on health. That one's on sale for like $6 right now. The original, the Hollow Knight, the Blossom Tales, Legend of the Sleeping King, that's on sale for like $4 right now. Like, there's a bunch of great indie games on sale right now on Steam, and if I had the fun money for it right now, I would go for it. But I have a feeling that most of those sales will probably pop up again on Black Friday, and that's when I'm more loose with the old wallet. Sorry, I'm late. Welcome to the stream, Drip Nova. No worries. I myself am late. So, I can't really say anything about you being late. Welcome to the stream. Jeff, just wait like 2 more months and a half. Then you can play on Nintendo Switch 2 with your family and play more games on it on stream. Well, considering the only games that I have for the Switch 2 in particular are Mario Kart World and Donkey Kong Bonanza, I mean, those will definitely keep me busy for a while. Plus, like, I am intending to go back and try some of my old Switch 1 games again on the Switch 2 when I do get to open it. That'll be fun. I don't know if I'll get any of the upgrade packs. We'll see. Probably not, though. Yeah, but yeah, good point. Still, I think, as far as like streaming games is concerned, I think what I'm planning to do right now is commit to any games that I can play on Switch 1, I'm going to. Like, I won't even play the Switch 2 upgrade packs on stream. If I can play it on the Switch 1 on stream, and encourage you guys to stick with your Switch 1s if you can, or if you'd rather not pick up a Switch 2, like, just show you that you can still have a good time with your Switch 1. That's what I'm planning to do. Even though I have a Switch 2, it is mostly for Yoshi and the Mysterious Book. That's the main reason I got it. There are certainly side benefits, but that's not going to be my focus. What about Metroid Prime 4? Yes, even Metroid Prime 4. My streams are only 1080p, 30 frames per second anyway. You know, I won't get much benefit from like a 1080p 120Hz mode or 4K mode at all, so no, I don't feel like, and it was announced as a Switch 1 game 8 years ago at this point. I'm going to play it as a Switch 1 game on stream. Caden says, when you said the name of the game a week ago, I didn't realize what game it is. This is a good game. Also, hi, welcome to the stream, Caden. I missed you guys at karate tonight, but I had some things come up that, well, prevented me from coming. That and, like, my chest is tight for some reason today. Like, I can tell I've gotten old because, like, I stretched in a weird way today, and now my chest hurts. So, but yeah, welcome to the stream. Glad to have you here. How are you? I'm watching on mobile because something happened to my internet line and it randomly disconnects. It's insane how this keeps happening to me. I'm really sorry to hear that, LP. That really sucks. But yeah, I think that it would be at least a good gesture to play every game that I can on stream on Switch 1 instead of Switch 2, just because I feel like, in a way, that encourages people to stick with their Switch 1s if they're, like, on the fence. And I feel like the less Switch 2s sell right now is probably the better for consumers. I mean, heck, I'm seeing a bunch of Switch 2s in Walmart. Like, I was in Walmart earlier today, and the Switch 2 section was filled with consoles. I don't think many people are buying it right now. We'll see how that goes at Christmas time, but the more that I can encourage people to stick with their Switch 1s, the better, I think. Again, even though I do have a Switch 2, I pretty much just plan on playing it for Switch 2 exclusives on stream. I do have to work in the morning, so I've got to go to bed, but just wanted to stop by and say hi. Well, I appreciate that, Caden. Always good to see you. And your sleep is absolutely important, so good on you for prioritizing that. Look at that. I thought there might be a secret up here. I got a shard bundle. Sweet. I don't really use the tools all that much, so I don't think I'll really benefit from that all that much. Oh well, it is what it is. I still gotta stick around in Shellwood for now, just because I want to find that last polyp. And, like, I'm so close to fulfilling this mission, or fulfilling this wish, and I feel like I will benefit from that in some respect. I don't know how yet, but it seems like it'll give me some kind of perk, whether it be a buff, an upgrade, a new ability, something. I don't know yet. Oh no, let me down. Metroid Prime 4 and Pokemon Legends ZA aren't even pretending like the $10 upgrade gets you anything other than a graphical upgrade. Well, at least you can appreciate the honesty. I guess there's something a little bit more tangible in Metroid Prime 4 with the mouse mode. Like, it's a first-person explore action game, if you want to follow Nintendo's lingo. And if you don't, it's a first-person shooter with, or it's a first-person exploration game with shooter elements. How about that? And, yeah, it's got mouse controls, so that's pretty cool. I do like that, even though the mouse functionality of the Joy-Con 2 is, well, built into the controller and you can use it that way, you can also just straight up plug in a USB mouse, and it'll work that way too. That I can definitely appreciate. This stream will be, will definitely make good background noise working on new, non-indie series, animatic music video that I'm on the grind to get done quickly. Well, there you go. I don't mind being background noise for you. Heck, I listen to my own live streams as background noise sometimes when I'm at work. I did that today. I was listening to my Yoshi's Island DS live streams from when I came back and tried to do the special and extra levels. That was fun. Gosh, my week was so insanely uneventful, says LP. You know, I wish I could say the same. It's been kind of crazy at work lately, but, you know, I guess that helped the week go by faster, question mark? Still very stressful, but I'm looking for the silver lining. We'll be mainly just lurking, but if you need to yap, if I need to yap, I'll say something. By all means, J-Dog, happy to have you lurking, friend. I really, every week I always say this, but I need to remember how to play the game. How bad do you think are those garbage Chinese consoles that say 100,000 games in one, but only have like 5 games with each duplicate having minor tweaks? Yeah, no, I feel like that pretty much goes without saying, right? Like, those are awful. And other than making a quick buck, I don't really know why they exist. Well, okay, that's the entire reason that they exist. I don't think that there's any debate on that one. There we go. Hey! The mouse upgrade is kind of neat, but why are we paying extra just to use the capabilities of the systems we're paying for? At least the other upgrades hid behind the guise of DLC. Yeah, that's an excellent point. Just the ability to use the enhancements that the upgraded hardware that you bought would afford. No, you have to pay $10 extra for that. I'll be honest, or I'll be completely fair to Nintendo in this one though, and say they're not the only ones, and they're also not the first ones to do that sort of move. Basically, all of the PlayStation 5 upgrades on PS4 are $10. Like if I wanted the PlayStation 5 version of Horizon Zero Dawn, the upgrade, that is $10. Same for Ghost of Tsushima, that sort of thing. Miles Morales was free, that was nice. But for the most part, yeah, they're also paid upgrades. So not only is Nintendo not the only one, they're also not the first one. It doesn't make it any better, but at least it's not just Nintendo, I guess. Again, trying to look for that silver lining when I can. Spare a song for those who lay here silent. By strength abandoned, they fell before the final ascent. Well, I don't think this is really going to do anything. It's nice, though. My work is basically do nothing and pretend at work. It gets really boring, says LP. Oh, man. I used to have a job like that. Hey. How about we don't, though? You ever consider that? Oh, jeepers! Hey, the boomerang actually came in handy that time. Play the song for the dead. If I buy Donkey Kong Bonanza, I'll probably say Conakry! Game over and rush into my wallet. If it helps you, Blues Cat, I bought Donkey Kong Bonanza and I found a copy on eBay for 50 bucks. And I offered, it was a $50 or best offer kind of deal. And I offered 45 bucks and they took it. So I got Donkey Kong Bonanza for $45 plus shipping and tax, which ended up being like 56 bucks. Still saved me $20. And that's kind of the route that I want to go with pretty much any Nintendo game that I'm not going to buy day one from here on out. Any game that I buy not day one from here on out will be an eBay special or Craigslist special. Ideally, Craigslist or Facebook Marketplace, just because then I can go pick it up and then I don't have to pay shipping or tax. That would be amazing. Why does every company feel like it's addicted to using AI in the worst way possible? Because AI is the most recent buzzword that gets investors excited, that's why. Yeah, at least I get paid. I don't know why, but I do. Lol, says LP. Yeah, you know, take it where you can get it. I can sympathize. Not my current job. My current job is insane. But, okay, maybe not insane. It's a lot better than it used to be. Like, I used to get 60-hour weeks on the regular. And that's just not sustainable for a guy with a family at home, you know? But it's still busy. I've been getting quite a bit of overtime lately. Which I'm still hourly, and I get paid overtime. Anyway, point is, my co-op, I was an intern for a physics research person. He was doing research on what is it, cosmic rays, which is like when the rays from the sun, the energy from the sun, makes cascading particles fall from the atmosphere. And like yeah. There's a lot of science behind it. I don't really remember all of it. But, anyway, I did like engineering assistance and like support for it, which usually involved coding, but there wasn't all that much to do, and the guy was almost never present at the office, so like he would get in at like 1 o'clock p.m. So for the morning I would just like, you know, hang out, do my thing. There was even one time when my Nintendo 64 was on the fritz, and I took it apart and used the soldering station at work to fix it. And yeah, that was exciting. But yeah, no, that job was probably one of the worst employment experiences I've had. Just because, like, boy, the dude, I don't know if he was like a stereotype, like what the deal was. Why he was so like adamant that my training had to be reading a textbook on coding. I cannot think of a more boring way to learn coding than read it from a Linux textbook. Because like I had to use like text-based Linux program, or yeah, text-based Linux. Ooh, here we go. Let's go. Polyps. Text-based Linux, like it was a TUI. Rather than a GUI, a GUI, it was a TUI, a text-based interface. So I did Linux, I did Python, I did that sort of stuff, and it was not the most fun experience. Again, mostly because I learned from a textbook, not from someone actually sitting down and going over it with me. So, there you go. Not fun. You don't learn anything in programming if you don't practice, honestly. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Avalon, I'm gonna go to the bathroom real quick. Be right back. I sure hope Nova doesn't invite another Little Big Planet character to chat with Jeff while I'm gone. Anyway, now that Avalon is gone, I can introduce you to someone else. Victoria von Bathysphere. Victoria von Bathysphere? What's up, Victoria? What is your story? What goes on in Victoria von Bathysphere land? Where do I go for this wish? I think I remember. Yeah, coding really does seem like one of those things where you can't really learn it proficiently unless you're like actively doing it. Kind of had this experience to a much lesser extent, but still similar idea with playing Monopoly earlier with my family. It was Mario Monopoly, so it was a little bit of a twist on the formula. Plus, I never really played Monopoly growing up, so I didn't really know how to play. So I was reading the directions, and then at one point I'm just like, I'll figure it out as I go. And I feel like that's kind of a similar situation with, well, a lot of things, honestly. My school works in a weird way. There's no theory, and as a result, we're going like 20 times faster than more standard schools. Yeah, honestly, that might just be the way to do it. Yeah, board games often work like that. Yeah, kind of like, let's just go and figure it out. Like, as we run into these things, we'll just consult the guidebook and figure out what we're supposed to do. The precious hearts give them. For the time of birth, for the right, they must bleed. Yes, give polyp hearts. Polyp hearts. Gathered all. All that is needed is given. Alright, well, what do I get? Give me something. The first right of the polyp, the first right can begin. When you realize in the middle you've been playing the board game wrong the entire time, and you just decide to stick with how you've been doing it. Yeah, that sometimes happens too. Bug, cloaked by red, the time of rebirth approaches. First right is complete, prepared for the time of birth. Take the refuse of the right. Polyp pouch? What does that do? Pouch containing a fast-acting venom drawn from a flower's heart. Applies venom to equipped tools. Ooh, that's cool. I like that. Victoria, oh hello there, dear. I'm new to all this. I hope I'm doing it right. You should probably introduce yourself. Well, my name is Victoria, and I enjoy baking and dabbling in... I also enjoy baking and dabbling in multiple things. In scientific experiments! But I'm no good at it. A lot of my inventions go wrong. What kind of inventions, Victoria? What's your favorite? Alright, where should I be going right now? Ascend through the land of Farloom and reach the citadel of the kingdom's peak. Do I go back to do this? You know what? Let's do this wish. Monopoly. When you don't buy a property, it automatically goes up for auction, and free parking doesn't win you free money. Yeah, I don't really know how to play Monopoly super well. I didn't even win. I got like second place to JJ won, actually. He was playing as Mario, and Mario has this crazy perk that if you land on a star power, then you roll the dice and get bonus coins and all sorts of stuff. And he just ended up loaded. He bought a bunch of properties. He bought the two most expensive ones, so that won him the game right there. It was fun, though. Hey, Jeff, do you had to experience getting scammed? Like you order something and you got something else? I did tell the story last week on, well, hang on. Let's go to the Marrow. And try to find the Marrow, okay. Hang on, I gotta figure out how to get there. What's the fastest way I can get there? Bellheart, that's the way. Anyway, I told the story last week on Livestream where, I have these Sai, the Okinawan weapon Sai, if you know the Ninja Turtles at all, it's the weapon that Raphael uses. We went to buy a carrying case for them, and ended up receiving a flashlight from Amazon instead of the carrying case that we purchased. It was a decent flashlight though, so we kept it. Mario is broken in Mario Monopoly? Bias. Well, like, each character has their own perk, but I feel like Mario's is definitely the best one. Well, what do you got? Well, I mean, nothing that I can really afford. Memory locket. Anyway, Mario has the perk where in Mario Monopoly, you end up, okay, how best to explain this? In Mario Monopoly, the currency is coins. Duh. But I feel like it's, instead of a $100 bill, it's 1 coin. I want to go to the Marrow. And anytime that Mario lands on a star space, which is like the space where you can activate the character's special ability, Mario gets to roll the dice, and then whatever he rolls, he gets that number of coins plus 5 from the bank. It is ridiculous. And JJ rolled that, or landed on that like 4 or 5 times. Got so much free coinage. And, yeah. Yoshi has one where when he lands on the star, he gets to pick up any loose coins that are on the board, which various different moves and attacks in the game make characters, or make the other players drop coins. Like a green shell will make anyone, or the player in front of you, lose 3 coins on the board, and those coins stay on the board until someone passes them to pick them up. So Yoshi's passive is whatever coins are on the board at the moment, you get to just take all at once. Hey there, welcome to the stream, JP. How are you, friend? Is it Monopoly or Mario Kart? Yeah, right? It basically is Mario Kart in a way. The red shell allows you to, like, choose a player to lose 3 coins. So that's fun. How much did you waste to get scammed on that product? It was like 30 bucks. Victoria. Well, I suppose my favorite would be the only one that didn't go immediately south. The Brain Crane. It's an invention that lets you move things with your mind. Very cool. Avalon. Okay, I'm back. Victoria, what are you doing here? Okay, so why don't we go ahead and, Avalon, what do you think of Victoria? Why don't we go ahead and try to find the, oh, what are they called? The volatile flint beetles from volatile upgrade. Flint beetles can be tracked by their stone sheddings and their aromatic dung. So I'll explore around the marrow, and I'll try to find those flint beetles. I feel like that's a good thing to do right now. Now that I don't exactly know where I'm supposed to be going. And heck, maybe I'll stumble upon something that I you know, that I couldn't do before that I can do now. That sort of thing. Welcome to Metroidvania. That's how it goes. Which I don't mind. Like, I like that gameplay loop, personally. This seems like... What does tracking it do? By the way, my work involves the biggest and most obscure code base I've ever seen in my life. Over 2.4 million lines of code, and a lot of it is spaghetti. Ugh. Spaghetti. I like the food, I don't like the code. A nest of, you know, nested ifs and statements and all that. I guess. Hi? Or if it's just like nonsense. Or like every coder's favorite when the original author of the code does not provide adequate comments to like detail what exactly they were doing at that instance in time. No, actually go to spaghetti, not ifs. Oh. Sup, Jeff? Didn't get the notification, I'm late. Oh, no worries, Solar Flare, no worries. Welcome to the stream. My brain is spaghetti, says Aurora. My brain is always thinking about spaghetti. Does that count for anything? Friend! That is a magnificent phrase. Owies. Friend! Owies. Yo, Jeff, I posted Victoria in the Discord chat if you want to see what she looks like. Victoria, I'm not sure what he'd want to see my face. I'm not beautiful in any way. In fact, I've been told I'm quite terrifying. Well, let's see it. Let's see it. Oh! I mean, oh. That is a bit uncanny, I'm not gonna lie. Back to the action. Update on our talk a week or two ago. I made my decision. After soul searching, I realized she wasn't for me, and for her sake, I didn't want to play her, and I respectfully ended things, and we're good. Well, Solar Flare, I'm glad that our little chat helped you out. And I hope that that decision gives you peace, friend. I do ultimately think that, oh my, that you making that decision, not only for your good, but for hers, it's a noble thing to do. So, again, I hope that decision gives you peace. And, it seems like it is, like, it seems like you guys are good. These guys are a bit annoying. Oh, crud. I wasted that. Whatever. Let's try this again. Oh, sweet. I did it. Nice. Another flint gem. Oh, I got my temps. You temps? I actually don't like spaghetti very much. My mom made it all the time growing up, and it wasn't the best. I see, Aurora. My mom made it a lot. She often made it with meat sauce, which is probably my favorite way to have spaghetti, is with meat sauce. Well, you know, it probably is still my favorite just because the way my mom made it. She made it with, you know, ground beef and green peppers and kielbasa. Super yummy. And my second favorite way of having spaghetti is spaghetti alla carbonara. Imagine if Nintendo decided to make a Yoshi collection with Yoshi every single Yoshi game. Would you buy it? It doesn't include the Switch and the Switch 2 Yoshi games. Oh yeah, I absolutely, I would buy it. 100% City of Ember. Welcome to the stream. A Yoshi collection with Yoshi, every single Yoshi game. Yeah, I definitely would. 100%. That'd be a day one purchase. Uncanny is an understatement. Victoria gives Avalon a stern look, the type of disapproving stare a mother would give to her misbehaving child. Driver's permit before the license you can drive with an adult. You mean, bolognese. No, not strictly bolognese. Just spaghetti with meat sauce. Bolognese, I think is how you pronounce it. It's a more involved process. It's not simply just tomato sauce mixed with, you know, ground beef. Almost exclusively because of Yoshi's Woolly World? Well, honestly, just all of, like, the idea of having all the Yoshi games on the Switch in an easy-to-play way would be fantastic. But yeah, having a new packaged version of Woolly World would be amazing, too. Even if it was just the Wii U version. That's the only spaghetti I'll have other than my favorite carbonara, but I wouldn't count that spaghetti for me to call it that. Must be tomato. So carbonara and cacio e pepe wouldn't count. Cacio e pepe is pretty good too. I like carbonara a lot better, but I like bolognese. Now you know that's not a very nice thing to say. Why does everyone have to bully me? I'm not bullying you. Well, I'm not trying to. I'm just trying to correct your behavior. Sorry if it came out wrong. Well, that's like a mother-son dynamic if I ever heard one. Yoshi Safari would be a what the moment. As in Nintendo remember this game. Yeah, that'd be great. A throwback to my whole description of it in my top 10. You know, it's a first-person, it's an on-rail shooter where you ride Yoshi's back and shoot enemies, Mario enemies with a bazooka. What? You get Yoshi Cookie, that would be epic. Heck yes. I love how I started a conversation about spaghetti that started in code and ended in food. Hey, you mentioned the word spaghetti? Here it's gonna turn into a food conversation. Sometime I'll take a crack at making spaghetti. I've never attempted it because I've never felt like having spaghetti, says Aurora. There's a lot of different ways to have spaghetti. Carbonara is probably my favorite. Well, my second favorite. But the red sauce pasta always has a special place in my heart. Terrible game idea. Yoshi beats babies. What? Yoshi has to work at a daycare for some reason and got tired of hearing the constant baby cries, and he finally snaps and beats babies relentlessly. That sounds awful. I don't think that would happen. I had Canon Victoria being the mom friend. Makes sense. Our Italian teacher said if everyone has above a B, we can go to an Italian restaurant. There's one really dumb girl in the class who's miles behind everyone. Don't feel bad. It's because she's on her phone the whole time. No, that would do it. And it's gonna ruin everything. Some girl got suspended at my school for drinking at a late 8 o'clock in the morning. Whoa. Like, if someone got high or something, I'd be like, oh, that's stupid, but I can see it. But drinking? Jeepers. Although the Yoshi's Island and the GBA version, because that seems like the Nintendo thing to do. True, like, anytime that Nintendo's, like, repackaged Yoshi's Island for, like, the Wii or Wii U or whatever, or, with the exception of Switch Online for the NSO. Hi? What is this? It's usually been the GBA version. Like, I like the GBA version, but I actually think I prefer the GBA version. Not gonna lie. Although that's entirely because of that's entirely just because of the new levels. Oh jeepers! I didn't know I was that low on health. You say it'll never happen, but Mario drinks a glass of milk exists. Yeah, but that's like a fan thing. I don't know how much I count that. Are you getting attacked by a rectangle? I don't know. And get me back there, please and thank you. Like if someone was smoking a joint, sure that doesn't impair you all that much, but drinking anything at 8 in the morning on a school day, yeah, honestly, any of that stuff that gets you inebriated before school, not a great idea. She's literally so momcore. Kind, insecure, has a stern side. She's like legit so mom. I love her so much, says Gripnova. If Avalon didn't exist, she'd be my fave. She has a silly looking design, but, you know, I don't judge a book by its cover, they say. E-reader sure was the system that existed if its best use was Mario Bros. 3. I actually streamed the Mario Bros. 3 e-reader levels. That was a great time. I had so much fun. I didn't end up 100% completing all of them. I did most of them. It was like a 4.5 hour stream. So it went longer than I wanted it to anyway, but it was a lot of fun. Man, Ember, you've got me wishing for a Yoshi collection on Switch now. That would be so amazing. Like all of the mainline Yoshi games prior to Yoshi's Crafted World, because you said like it has to be not Switch or Switch 2 games. Like having Yoshi's Island, Yoshi's Story, Yoshi Topsy Turvy, Yoshi's Island DS, Yoshi's New Island. Yeah, Yoshi's New Island and Yoshi's Woolly World all in one place would be incredible. And especially if like they took Yoshi's Island DS and reworked it so that it wasn't 2 screens. Like imagine playing Yoshi's Island DS where it's all just one big screen. I feel like that would make the experience so much better. Is that it? Memory locket. I'm the trash man, Danny DeVito. Sure. Welcome to the stream, Jacob. How are you doing, friend? Welcome to part 4 of Hollow Knight Silksong. Gosh, I'm really wanting that Yoshi collection now. That would be incredible. And having it on the Switch, oh. I really love my Switch. If I could have every game on my Switch, I would. Larry Da Vinci? Victoria, sugar frosting. Oh, jeepers. My wrestling coach has shown up at school lunch 3 times this week to recruit people and make sure people know what clothes to buy, and for the 3rd day in a row, he asked if my phone number was right. He really wants you on the team. Hey, Jeff, did you have a product? Can be anything that you didn't buy at the time, but later became ridiculously expensive, like a video game, or an amiibo, etc. Good question. Good question. PS Vita. I never bought a PlayStation Vita. And I kind of regret that because it's difficult to find now. Pretty pricey for what it is. But like, PS Vita seems like such a good little system to have. I missed out on it. Unfortunately. So, yeah, I think that that's going to be my answer for you, is the PlayStation Vita. I was going to say something Xbox related, but I've been thinking about getting a used Xbox One X. Because as far as I know, there's not like any major games that are on Xbox Series X that aren't on Xbox One in some capacity. At least none that I even care about. But it would be nice to have an Xbox to like have the ability to have Xbox games, at least from the Xbox One and Xbox 360 gen, you know? So at some point, and the fact that you can get an Xbox One X on eBay for like 150 bucks, I'm really thinking about it sometime. Like if I ever get my man cave that I want, just like a finished basement with video game console, like a nice big 75 or 85 inch TV with all my video game consoles just hanging out downstairs. Honestly, if that ever becomes a reality, I'm getting an Xbox One X just so I can have like all the representation from the 3 big players. That would be amazing. I'm good. Just got out of work and showered. I was on trash duty during cleanup, so that's why I pulled a famous meme from Danny DeVito. There you go. That seems suitable. What are you? Elder Pilgrim. Thick-set bug consumed by haunted thread. Use their solid frame to crush others. Well, that makes sense. I bought a nunchuck at a used game store, but left it at my friend's house, and I had to coordinate when he gave it to me at school, so nobody knows I'm playing the Wii in the big 2025. Dude, I feel like playing the Wii in 2025 is a Chad move. I wish I had a Wii, honestly. I have a Wii U. That doesn't count, though. Nintendo. Or, hear me out, we just pretend like DS games don't exist. It's easier that way. The whole two-screen thing, I'm telling you, that two-screen thing really throws everything off. City of Ember says, and as a free bonus for 100% every single Yoshi game, you get the first world of the new Yoshi game. Even more sold than I already was. You can buy one for like 40 bucks, a solar flare. Yeah, I really am thinking about it. 100% I'm thinking about it. Dude, don't be embarrassed about playing the Wii in 2025. Yeah, like I said, that's the Chad move. It's still getting improvements. 2025 and the Wii is still alive. It's still getting improvements too. For sure. I honestly really would like to get one. If nothing else, then for like doing an HDMI mod to it, or just getting an HDMI converter, and having nice looking, bright, colorful Wii game footage like Mario Galaxy 2 without getting the Switch 2 version. I feel like that's the play. Although it doesn't help that like getting a Wii, the Wii is like 40 bucks on eBay, and then the HDMI mod for it is like 80 bucks. I'm not sure that I would want to go that route when I could just get the $5 HDMI adapter for it. However much it costs these days. I feel like I wonder how much of a difference it would really make, you know? Oh, that's how that works. I'm gonna find it. I'm gonna find you. I didn't even notice this before. Hang on. Let me catch up on some comments here. If you get one, hack it and connect it to the internet too. Oh, absolutely. 100%. I would not get a Wii without hacking it. Hey guys, boy am I excited to play Super Mario Baseball on the Nintendo Wii. Oh, you're on Fortnite later? Lame. Anyway, who wants to come over and play the Wii? Also, can I go to the party, guys? If they don't appreciate that sort of gaming regiment, then you need better friends. With that required Virtual Boy accessory, maybe they'll come out with a required grip that rotates the Switch 2 90 degrees to play DS games. I know that there exists an accessory that you can rotate it to play games like the vertical form factor games. Or if you homebrewed your Switch, play DS games on it. Unironically, peas are my most hated food. Hated it back then, hate them to this day. If I ever get a genie that could grant me 3 wishes, I'd wish peas out of existence. I hate them that much. Because peas killed my grandma, okay? I like peas, honestly. I had peas tonight. They were canned peas, but yeah, peas nonetheless. I know I play the Wii, but I would love to go to the party. I would love to party and then play Mario. Right, guys? Who's with me? Yeah, like I said, if they can't appreciate that, you need better friends. I recently got back into Super Mario 64. Can you give me your list of your top 3 favorite and least favorite levels? None of the Secret Star / Bowser level count. Just the main 15. Least favorite? If I had to pick off the top of my head, it would probably be Tick-Tock Clock is number 3. Number 2 is number 2 would probably be Jolly Roger. Number 1 would probably be Dire Docks. So those are my least favorite. And then my top favorites would probably be Rainbow Ride is number 3. Gotta go with Snowman Land as number 2. And Thwomp Fortress is Womp Fortress is number 1. It's hard for me to pick my favorites because I like a lot of them for the speedrunning stuff. Dude, I love my homebrewed Wii. Absolutely. A homebrewed Wii is fantastic. It's illegal to hack your console. I know, Chris. But it's a Wii. Who cares? I still remember when I brought my 3DS with Planet Robobot to school. The very few that went to class that day wanted to play that thing. Oh, here we go. And why not add Yoshi's Open Hub world, kind of like Bowser's Fury, but with Yoshi? It is $70 though. Don't care. It would be 100% worth it. I'd buy it. I am being realist. What Nintendo would charge for it? Well, I mean, being realist would dictate that that game doesn't exist in the first place, to be honest. But if it did, I would 100% pay $70 for that. Bro, I'm so hungry because I don't have any calories left because I need to lose 11 pounds before November for wrestling. Oof. I'm gonna eat a cookie after the live stream. Water levels? Not surprising or original, Jeff. Shake my head. I know. I wanted to say Hazy Maze Cave, but after learning how to speedrun it and break some of the sections, it is super fun. Jeff, how was your week, by the way? Not fantastic. Had some stressors. Work was difficult, but here we are. I'm alive and kicking. I did catch somebody playing Pokemon on their school computer. I'm probably the only popular guy who owns a Wii. Actually, no, I beat my friend and his brothers in the Smash a month ago. He's cool, guy. The Wii is back. Let's go. Interesting list, especially since Rainbow Ride and TikTok Clock are in opposite top 3s for me. Yeah, TikTok Clock, I just... After I learned how to speedrun Rainbow Ride, I just really learned to enjoy it, honestly. Lubba? Lubba? Yeah, Lubba is a female! Who saw that coming? I didn't. Like, who was it that said, like, Lubba is their favorite Mario princess or something? Well, turns out you were right! Man, I still have my DS and it still works after 12 years. Why does my DS last for 4 days and the Switch last for 4 hours? That doesn't make no sense to me. Hi guys, it's me, Lubba. Official! I'm the real Lubba. It's Justin. Yeah, no, my DS doesn't work anymore, but my 3DSs work really well. At least I have that going for me. We'll continue to track this thing. Falling in Rainbow Ride equals back to the outside of the castle. No, it doesn't. That's just the extra or the secret area with the or the secret area that kind of is like Rainbow Ride. It's just the clouds in the air. Rainbow Ride, if you die, you just like get chucked outside the stage and you can jump back in. It's not like that secret area. You don't go back to the outside of the castle. But that does suck for that secret area. Alright, here we go. Ow. Alright, went ham mode on him. So that should, yep, that updates the wish. What do I do now? Turn in the flint gems to Bone Bottom's wish wall to create and collect the reward. 6-7. Oh my goodness! How dare! TikTok Clock, no penalty. Wait, I was wrong. It's the special stage. Story time with Jeff? Story time with Jeff? I'd have to think of some interesting stories. I don't know that I have any right now. I would tell a story, but stories are never good through text. It's a solar flare. True. They are a little harder to follow. Yoshi dies in water for some reason in sunshine. Sad fate for the Yoshi community. Call me Jeff just so I can tell a story. Yeah, poor Yoshi. Dying in water. I don't get what the deal is with that, but... Oh, Bone Bottom. Okay, I'm like right there. Let's go. I know there were like tropical Yoshis that die when they hit the water for some reason. Like they're not like normal Yoshis. Because you think about it, in the first game that Yoshi was even in, like he could very easily go in the water. I have a good story I need to tell everyone. Plush has heard it, I think. Well, by all means, Justin, go ahead. I'll try to follow it. I just found out who Lubba is. Unexpected. Yeah, right? I would have never expected Lubba to be a female. Yoshi and Galaxy, barely swimming. Yoshi and Sunshine. Yoshi and Yoshi's Island, submarine, yes! Flint gem deposited. What does that do for me? What's my reward for that? Memory locket. What do I do with the memory lockets? Expand crest in the... Oh! I forgot that I could do that. Expand crest in the crest pane on the menu. Forgot about that. Lubba's a girl? WTF? Wait, did the remakes change anything? No, I think they just confirmed it. At least that's what I heard. So, I feel like you said at one point that Lubba was your favorite Mario princess. Well, now you can say that unironically. If I send a voice message telling the story, would you play it later? Probably not on stream because I can't filter it. What do they say? I don't know. I think it was J-Dog who just shared it with me on the Discord. Or on a DM. No! I won't swear, Cecilia Flare. No, I can't really play videos or voice messages because, again, gotta be able to filter it. It's not that I don't trust you, Justin, but if I do it for you, then I gotta start doing it for everybody. Also, you get the Yoshi minigame in Mario 64 DS that you pluck the flower because it would be funny. Also, rip Bank Toad. Wait, what happened to Bank Toad? Here's an odd question, nothing meaningful, but what are you an expert on firearms? No, I'd say I'm like the opposite. I've shot a pellet gun a few times, just for fun. Shooting like soda cans off of like, you know, chunks of wood or whatever. But nothing serious. I am not by any means a firearms expert. I'm much more of an expert with hand-to-hand weapons. I should go grab my katana out of my car and show it to you. Do you guys want me to? Like, I can go grab my Japanese hand-to-hand weapon arsenal and show it to you if you'd like. Here's my list. Best. Womp's Fortress, 3. Tick-Tock Clock, 2. And Cool Cool Mountain, 1. Worst. Shifting Sandland, 3. Dire Dire Docks, 2. And Rainbow Ride, 1. Yeah, that seems like a reasonable list as well. I will say being able to speedrun the game definitely changes my perspective on things. Bank Toad murdered. What happened? I mean, I'm all for it, I guess. I'm also pretty indifferent, but good for the people that wanted this. Lubba is now not fit to lead a ship. I will be boycotting Mario Galaxy because of this. What? Speedrunners in shambles. Fine, I'll text it. You have to read it. It will be in a DM. Okay, I can at least filter it then. They replaced Bank Toad with an amiibo user. What? No! Why? You know what? This would be perfect for a poll. This would be perfect for a poll. Do you want to see my Okinawan hand-to-hand weapons? Sai, Nunchaku, Tonfa, etc. Yes or no? Weeb! I'm a martial artist, what can I say? Shifting Sandland is super low for one reason. The insta-kill sand. Yeah, that is always annoying. Yeah, man, they replaced the Bank Toad with an amiibo? That's so lame. Ooh, I know those weapons from karate. Yes, they are karate weapons. I know this Japanese guy who tried to defend Pearl Harbor one time. Oof. Oof. I'm still friends with him because he's chill. Yeah, I mean, that's not a reason to, like, not be friends with him if he's otherwise a good guy. Where's John when we need him? Well, in the meantime, why don't I check this out? I can expand these with the memory lockets. I forgot about that. I thought that the memory lockets were, like, collectibles like the journal. That's not at all what they are. Why is quicksand more deadly than lava? Yeah, right? Because, like, you just bounce off of, the lava in Mario 64, like, cartoon character. Like in Skyward Sword, Legend of Zelda Skyward Sword. What's the deal with that? Let's try to expand this crest. I'm not going to use it much, but I may as well expand it. What is this? Oh, it's one of the yellow things. Long pin, curved claw. Curved claw? Arch sharp bone used by hunters to take down flying prey. I mean, I've got... Invigorating beverage prepared by the flea caravan. Temporarily... I don't... Oh, these are the red weapons. Okay. I don't have anything other than the silk spear, so just use that. Long pin. I don't know what that does. I used the lava to speedrun, says Jacob. For real. Absolutely. The blue... I gotta go through these, but it looks like... Honestly, I'm interested of firearms or how to handle a gun just to defend myself. Still, firearms are not a toy. I've definitely thought about trying to get into, you know, concealed carry and stuff like that. But, yeah, I haven't gotten around to it. So, 90% yes, 10% no. Okay, give me a minute. Oh, what was the bank toad used for? To store stuff, I think. Yeah, to store, like, your star bits and, like, transfer them between different save files. Pretty neat, honestly. Alright, let me go to break time and I'll go grab my Japanese weapon arsenal. How does that sound? I'll be right back. Okay, so I don't really know the best way of showing these, so I'm just gonna go into big camera mode. Try to get the microphone out of the way. I guess we'll start with the big exciting one, is my katana. It's kind of in rough shape, but I like it. It's got a dragon on the handle, and the tsuba has like a dragon around it. But really like this thing. We got it for like $200 in a mall at one point, but it's not like, it's not a wall hanger. It's not one of those like cheap katanas that you just put on the wall to look cool. It is like a full functional katana. It's actually sharp. Well, it was at one point. I cut through a lot of branches and water bottles and stuff like that with it. Water bottles just because like that's the practice stuff. But yeah, it's a legit katana. See? Pretty sick. Can you slice the monitor with your katana to test how strong it is? Yeah, right? I don't know how far it would really get. The classic water bottle. Yeah, for sure. If I ever come to your house, can we play Fruit Ninja? For sure. But yeah, it's pretty nifty. I like the katana. I don't really know how to showcase this because I have very limited room in here, but it's pretty nifty. I really like it. I've kind of abused it though, so. Well, there's the katana. Ugh, fun. Sending the DM in chunks. Don't read it until I tell you. Okay. I guess my next favorite would be my sai. This is the sai case that we ended up getting after, you know, we received the flashlight erroneously. But, you know, we went back and got the sai case on Amazon. So here's the sai. Got 2 of them. See? They're a lot heavier than they look, too, which is wild. Like, I think they're a good 2 or 3 pounds a piece. Pretty darn heavy. Fun to mess around with. They're probably my favorite out of the traditional Okinawan karate weapons. A quick note. A quick note with sai, or not with sai, with the Okinawan weapons. The katana is not considered a traditional Okinawan, Japanese, or Okinawan weapon. The Okinawan weapons were all farm tools. And the katanas were wielded by samurais, and like these were more like the peasant weapons to defend themselves from the shoguns and all that. So yeah, the traditional Okinawan karate weapons are the old farm tools. I'm having fun. Can you tell? Thunderstrike. I'm having too much fun. These are probably my favorite out of the Okinawan weapons. So yeah, there's the sai. I've got some more. You have a moment where you have to defend yourself aside from martial arts training? No. I've been fortunate not to have any situations in, like, normal life where I would have to defend myself using martial arts. But if I ever had to, I probably could. Raphael's weapon. Yeah, again, my favorite of the Okinawan weapons. He abused it? Jeff's a sword abuser! Honestly, like, that's gonna happen. Like, when you get a sword as a teenager, you're gonna be like, oh man, I can cut through all these branches and water bottles and all that. Okay, so this is just the first one that came up. The Tonfa. You might recognize, like, these, like, they're very similar to billy clubs. Like, police used billy clubs as a weapon, and, this is very similar. You know, punching with them, flipping them out like this, or, like, flipping them over your palm, hammer strike with them. Do your figure eights. Still, not a toy. I really like these. They're a lot of fun. Bam. What else? Ooh. These are more like just training commas, but the real deal, like, they're super sharp sickles. These are not that. They're like flat on the edge. These are very much just more for training, which is good. Because, like, the real deal scares the living daylights out of me. And I never really got super good at using these. Because they're scary. And, like, the way that you flip them around, like this is your neutral holding them position. Just like that. Your elbows get really vicious. And then you, like, flip them around and hook the back of people's necks, or, like, flip them around and, like, slice through people's legs and stuff like that. Vicious. These things are vicious and scary. You wield them kind of similarly to sai. But they're scary. These are probably the scariest ones in my mind. Okay, nunchucks. I guess nunchucks are like the big one. They're the favorite. We got 2 of them. So this one's more traditional, just the cables. This one's a little bit short, but closer than the chain ones. It's said that if you it said that if you take the nunchuck and drape the cord over your hands, over your knuckle, you should not be able to touch the sticks. That is the right length for the cord, because then you can do stuff like this. Well, I am very constrained on space. Let me try this that way. It's hard to do this in like a constrained environment without like breaking something. Yeah, really hard to wield these in at my computer desk. That's very, very risky. And then you've got these ones, like this is too long. I actually have like wrapped this around my shoulder trying to catch it under my arm like this. It wrapped around my shoulder and it hit me in the face. So that's when it's too long. But that's my two nunchucks. Is this an will nunchuck? It's a real nunchuck. That's what you're asking. But yeah, it's hard to demonstrate it at my computer desk, just because, yeah, it's tough to wield these at a computer desk. I'm really worried about hitting something here. That works. Oh, is it a Wii nunchuck? Oh no, no. Okinawan nunchucks. I don't think you're supposed to use those like that. Well, hang on. Can I, like, shift this over like this? Let's see. There. I feel like that was a better demonstration. I actually got to stand up and do it. There. Jerf Angelo. Jeff breaks his monitor while showcasing his Nunchucks 2025. Something I was absolutely trying to avoid. I think I've got at least one more in here. These ones are interesting. I don't know why I'm so nervous for everything in the room when you do that. I'm a trained professional. I know what I'm doing. I'm not a trained professional, but I've at least got some experience. I know what I'm doing. Oh, I should probably move that. There it is. Okay, this one is interesting. So this is a very unassuming one, but this one scares me too. Because what you do is you wear it on your middle finger like this, put the rope around it like a ring, and you hold it like this. And what's scary about it is, like, you can still do all your normal, like, empty-handed techniques, your punches, your blocks, your strikes, and all that. But if you really want to put the pain on, you strike, like, with your hammer fist techniques on the pressure points. Oh, these are painful. No grift, no glory. It is why I main grit in awe. Advanced Wars? Oh, no grit, no glory. I thought that said no grift, no glory. Yeah, no grit, no glory. But what's scary about these is, like, you can still do all your empty-handed techniques, get in close with some, like, Aikijutsu grabs, and go on the pressure points with these. Oh, it hurts, especially if you have, like, the metal ones. They're scary. And I had a sensei that was, like, really into these. He would like rub them between my ribs and I'd be like, oh, that's uncomfortable. Bam, bam. These things are scary. It's funny because they're so unassuming, but they are scary. So, there you go. That's my Okinawan arsenal. What do you think? Hurt multiplier, absolutely. I don't main grit in Advanced Wars, by the way. I just found the perfect opportunity for a pun. For sure. I wish I remembered my my nunchuck kata. I would show it to you if I could remember it. Alright. Let's get back to the action. That was fun for me, by the way. Thank you for voting yes. Amulet of protection formed from moss berries. As the bearer takes damage, the amulet weaves a green elixir that will form into silk. I don't really like those. Hey Jeff, I decided to post my Yoshi drawing on the Discord. In a scale of 1 to 10, how cute is it? Excuse me, if you have the time. By the way, you can use negatives if you want. Oh boy, let's see it. Oh, that's creepy. I'm gonna give it a -1 on the cute factor. Insert freaky Hatsune Miku art. Jeepers. That's a little creepy, I'm not gonna lie. Back to the action. Yeah, there we go. Only the Yoshi Fanatic, where he shows his weapons in a Hollow Knight stream just because of one viewer. Yeah, that's me for sure. Intricate tracking device. Man, am I like the only one who likes using the compass? I'm gonna use it. Shard pendant, crude trinket. More shells. Magnetite brooch. Allows the bearer to retain some rosaries upon defeat. Nah. This is good with me. What are these? These are the blue ones. I don't really feel like I need to expand that one. This makes sense, though. Shields the bearer. Oh, this is one of the equipable items. Okay. And what is this? Oh, now that's poisonous. Got it. Okay. That's cool. Let's change crest back to this one. I like the idea of having the poison. Let's do that. I like that a lot. Yoshi, that lightweight cart hurt Yoshi. Thank goodness, thank God Nintendo got Yoshi off of lightweight cart. Is Yoshi medium now? It was always funny to me that he was lightweight. I feel like I want to keep some of these memory lockets in case I get another crest that I like better. But in the meantime, I feel like this is the loadout I like. Hello there, says Brainpick. Hold up. What does that purple thingy do? By the way, how are you doing, Jeff? I'm doing good, Brainpick. How are you? That purple thingy adds a poison effect to your tools, like your boomerangs and stuff. I think that's pretty nifty. Avalon. Looks like Victoria and Larry left. Good, now it's MySpace again. Jeff, any questions for me? Avalon, it seems like your partner in crime, Drip Nova, has played through Little Big Planet 1 recently. Do you have any favorite parts of that game? Where was Yoshi lightweight? He was lightweight in Mario Kart Super Circuit, in Mario Kart DS, and I think in Mario Kart Wii? Ooh, that's nice. Yeah, for sure. He might have been lightweight in Mario Kart 64 as well. Though I don't remember that specifically. Hold up. Now that I have the wall jump, on Wii he's medium. Oh, on Wii he's medium? Okay. He's definitely not medium in Super Circuit and DS though. As we speak, I'm trying to find a simple key to get an item that could be really useful right now. I see. Well, I hope you find it, friend. I'm gonna try going to the Wormways. Story is sent. It's a little long. Oh boy, here we go. Let's read it. Wow. This is a long one. Okay, let's try it. So this story is from Mr. Solar Flare. He states, there was once a boy named Little Jimmy. Jimmy was a star student. All the kids picked on him for trying too hard. He would say, one day it will pay off. Jimmy was so smart. He ended up going into Harvard. He had the best GPA in all of his classes, and he was a valedictorian at the school. During his speech, he said one day this work will pay off. At Harvard, he met the love of his life, Jennifer. They really clicked after one day. They were ready to start dating. After 2 dates, they were ready to get married, and they loved everything, and they loved all their time together. Jimmy looked at her and said, I think my work might have paid off today. They would grow up. They weren't kids anymore. They were real adults and had 3 kids, Johnny, Susie, and Juan. Jimmy looked at them and said, my work has paid off, but something is missing. However, Paradise had a whole something wasn't good. Jennifer was diagnosed with terminal cancer and passed away. Her dying wish was that Jimmy would be the greatest dad on earth, and that he was. He would take the kids to sports games, to carnivals, and even the big circus once a year, and they would go out to dinner. They would do so much stuff together that they will go to amusement parks, everything just so these kids would be happy, and he became the world's greatest dad. One day, the big circus was in town, and usually they would not volunteer because it was too much of a spotlight, but the dad said, if I'm going to be the best dad and I need to show up for my kids, and I need to do something outrageous. So when the clown called for a volunteer, Jimmy raised his hand. The clown asked, "Are you a horse?" Jimmy replied, "No, I'm not a horse." "Well, are you a mule?" "No, I'm not a mule." "Well, you must be a donkey." Only he didn't say donkey, he said the word butt that Jeff would like to censor. I sure would. Everybody laughed. The kids were crying. People were pointing, and Jimmy left in a bit of sadness and rage. He locked himself away for a week, thinking on where to go from here. He looked at his kids and said, "My work never paid off. This is what Jennifer would have wanted." He went back to college and decided to study in jokes and comebacks and witty retorts. Remember, this guy was super smart. He was able to study and do very good in this class. So good, in fact, he could stack his credit, and he got his bachelor's degree in 2 years. In just 2 years. Harvard noticed it, and they asked him how he did it so fast. Jimmy replied, "My job isn't done. One day this will pay off." The kids at this point were very absent, had a very absent father, so Jimmy decided to have them stay with his brother Luke. He would then get his PhD and his master's, obviously in just 2 more years. He was a demon for jokes, comebacks, and witty retorts. He still felt like his job wasn't done. Education might have done him some, but not enough for what he wanted. He would then go soul-searching for the best joke, comeback, witty retort ever. He traveled across America. He went to Indianapolis because a rumor had it all clowns made their jokes in Indianapolis. That rumor turned out to be false. When he asked people in Indianapolis, "Does anybody have a good joke?" and nobody was able to reply. He would then go to Montana because it's a big state and must have a lot of good jokers. He got nothing, but besides somebody telling him to travel to Florida, these Florida men have great jokes, comebacks, and witty retorts. In Florida, nobody could give him one. His kids haven't seen their father in 5 years, but for Jimmy, one day this would pay off. He left the U.S. and went north into Canada. "People of Canada, does anyone have a good joke?" The Canadians told him to go to France. "Frenchmen, does anyone have a good joke?" "Ho ho ho, you must go to Egypt." He went to Egypt, then Saudi Arabia, then Rome, then China, then Alaska, then Oklahoma. Somebody in Oklahoma said, "You don't want to get into this," and handed him a business card. Jimmy looked at the business card and said, "One day this will pay off," and he called the man on the number. The man knew where to find a joke. It was in Mongolia. Jimmy was obviously mad because he was just in China. He could have had it there. However, the man he was with also wanted to know the best joke, so they went on backpacking trip to Mongolia to find the town of Laughter, Mongolia. "People of Laughter, where is Prince Khan of the Mongol jesters?" Nobody replied. He had to be respected to earn a meeting with him. They both got white belts in retorting, the Mongol joke martial arts. They climbed up to get black belt. Once you got a black belt, you could take a test. If you passed, you could do retort sparring. After 50 wins and less than 3 losses, you could spin a wheel where you have a 1 out of 6 chance of meeting with him. If you don't get it, go back to white belt. 10 years ago, the friend Jimmy was with had left after 3 years of failure. Jimmy's kids were now in their teens and they barely knew who their father was. He was the greatest dad, but he left everything because one day his work would pay off. After his 30th try, the wheel landed on the meeting square and he was able to meet with the prince of the Mongol jokesters. After hours and hours of interrogation, the prince caved and whispered in his ear the great retort. He traveled back to America and found his kids. "I'm sorry, my work is going to pay off, kids." The kids hated his guts. The circus came back to town, but the wrong clown was there. They had to go to Indianapolis. The first prophecy was right. Well, he couldn't have gotten the great retort. His kids all had dates and parties to go to, but they had to immediately cancel and go with their dad to watch the great retort in action to get the clown who wronged him. The clown asked for a volunteer. Jimmy raised his hand. "Are you a horse?" "No." "Are you a mule?" "No." "You must be a donkey." Only he didn't say donkey. Everyone laughed and pointed, but Jimmy waited to deliver the great retort. He stole the mic and said, "Hey clown, you're a poopy head." Finn. Jeepers, that was a long one. I think you've told that joke before, but in much shorter order. I like the story spin on it. Avalon. I don't like, much like Little Big Planet 1. I wasn't in it, but my favorite part is the create mode, because I get to build a representation of myself out of the materials. Nova actually did that once. I figured something like that might happen. For some reason, I became fascinated by horrible/ancient emulators, says Golden Guy. Like for me, it's amusing on how bad some of these emulators were at the time. It's things I've been posting a lot in the gaming channel. If you are curious on how bad some of them are, check out the gaming channel. I have seen some of those, your Kirby's adventure playthroughs. Are you a cat person or a dog person? I'm a cat person. Is it bad to say I'm both? I really like both, and I can't really choose between either. Though if I had to choose one to own as a pet, it would be a cat, because it's so much less maintenance. I like dogs, though. I really do. Grew up with both. I posted my Avalon recreation in Little Big Planet 1 in the Community Creations channel in the Court. Let's go see it! Because I'm on, like, a community chat run right now. There you go! It is Avalon in Little Big Planet 1! Very nice. Back to the action. Hello, Joe. Welcome to the stream. He's telling a story right now. Don't worry. This was a 2-minute joke I upgraded. I made a 30-minute version once. Jeepers. Just funny French voice. Jeff doesn't do French accents. It's the purest form of rage bait. It builds suspense for the lamest punchline. I'm trying to convince my mom to buy a pet duck. They're so cute. Ducks are cute. Being a cat person isn't exclusive with liking dogs, says LP. True. You know, I went to a meeting with one of our clients this week, and it was with a bunch of IT professionals, the IT staff at the school. That's who the meeting was with. And the one guy always brings his dog wherever he goes, and he always asks me, like, am I okay with him bringing his dog? I'm like, yes, I love dogs. So I pet the dog for half the meeting. No, it's okay to choose both. Perfect. Well, then that's what I would do. My favorite variant of the joke is the version that ended with, I have a knock-knock joke, but you have to be the one to start it. A call duck, that's the one I get TikToks about. I love them. Bro, you actually won't believe this is Brain Pick. What won't we believe? Don't leave us in suspense, friend. Also, I need to get back to exploring. I probably shouldn't have just, like, rushed that, but, I mean, it worked out. So, I remember there were some things that I couldn't do in here before, and now I want to come back and see if I can do anything with them now. Oh, that one's gonna be hard. Yeah, no, I can't even get up there. You can have all 3 of my dogs. You'll have to perform 1 or 2 exorcisms. Man. I'm not gonna bother reading that. No, it's okay, Solar Flare. That's fine. Call it a really unfortunate spell check. Or autocorrect. Alright, so I couldn't get up there. Would I? Let's try one more thing. Low battery! Alrighty. Well, guess I'm plugging in my controller. Yeah, there we go. Jeff, look up a call duck. Call duck? Am I gonna be able to play any of this game tonight? Call ducks! They're so cute, look at them! Look at how cute. That's like the kind of duck that I always think of when I hear the word duck. It's like the Aflac duck. Look at them. Adorable. Back to the action. Okay. I don't think that there's any way I can actually get up there. Yeah, there's no way. Need to reach your 3-hour talking quota. I know, right? I think I'm on pace. I'm trying to get one, says Solar Flare. I hope you can get one. That looks like it would be absolutely a pleasant thing to behold. They had them in the State Fair and they were so cute to hold, says Brainpig. Drip Nova. Honestly, when I was reading the Super Mario Galaxy 2 storybook, it got leaked online. I thought Lava was going to be Vivian too, but no. Seems she's just a weird case of a translation error or something. 5-hour stream tonight? Absolutely not. No. Definitely not. Like, I keep having thoughts of wanting to make these shorter, making some shorter streams, mostly because I was just tired tonight. But it never works out that way. I always go the full 3 hours, especially when I'm playing a game I'm really into. So I've kind of given up on the whole like, oh, this will be a short stream tonight kind of mentality, because it's not happening. Shorter. I remember Robobot Part 3. Yeah, that was a long one. What was that one? Like 4.5 hours? Something like that. It was a long stream for sure. Someone was driving with a Chuck E. Cheese animatronic, and the animatronic seriously said is like GTA, we can run them over. Is this like GTA, we can run them over? I might be misreading this. We need a huge, super long extravaganza stream. You know, you're gonna get that when Yoshi and the Mysterious Book comes out. I'm gonna be having a long stream when that comes out. I'm even thinking about doing like 5 days of streaming in a row when that game comes out, and hopefully beating it that week. I like when Hornet says, friend! Yes. And so does J to the P Moreno. Wow, it's dark here. I don't like you. Okay. Oh yeah, the Chuck E. Cheese talk. I might be missing something. Is this like Lifeblood? Hi. Oh yeah, I feel like I've seen this. I can't really harness it yet though. Can I? 1 day completion. Oh, definitely not 1 day completion. I do still have children that I need to attend to. That's not happening. But I was thinking about when Yoshi and the Mysterious Book comes out. I was thinking about that comes out like Wednesday night at like 12 p.m. right? Or 12 a.m. I was thinking about doing like a just chatting stream up until the game's release, downloading it, playing it for a couple hours, and then doing like a like filming a initial impressions sort of like my first impressions sort of video, and then like the next 4 days like playing the game for 3 or 4 hour stream increments at the normal time slot, and hopefully beating it by the end of Sunday night. I'm not sure if I'll actually follow through on that. That is a lot of streaming to do, but I think I would like to. I'd love that, it's a solar flare. Me too. Although, and another way of looking at it is like, I'll be playing so much Yoshi and the Mysterious Book and beating it so fast that I won't really get the chance to savor it. Like, I'll be trying to like beat it quickly. 24-hour long Jeff stream? Yeah, probably not. Do you guys remember when I did my my Switch 2 Direct live stream? And my kids were awake for that, and how chaotic that was? I don't know how much more you guys want of that kind of stream. I don't really want much more of those. I want to do another voice chatting stream. Hopefully I won't crash out again. Yeah, maybe. Can't guarantee anything, but maybe. Memory locket. I do like that those memory lockets actually have a use. We can call it the Jeff 67 party. You know, we could even do like something fun, like not even like a gameplay sort of thing. Maybe I could like have guests on for like, you know, 15 to 30 minute increments, and we can just chat about whatever you want to chat about on stream. Make it like kind of a live podcast sort of scenario. That could be fun for a just chatting stream, I think. 64 is the better number. I really don't Man, this is like the deep nest of Hollow Knight Silksong. Like really claustrophobic and scary and dark. Treacherous. I remember when JJ was showing Jeff's game collection. Jeff's facial expression when that happened was hilarious. What was my expression? Like poker face sort of situation? Oh, Jeff, like Charlie Kirk. Rip, you can call different people up for timed segments. Yeah, I mean, it wouldn't be like political or anything, obviously. It wouldn't be debates, but it would be like, what would it be like? Like a rotation of just, you know, chatting with different guests, i.e. you guys. That could be fun. That sounds like it would be fun, honestly. I think that would be more fun than a multiplayer game stream. Personally. Obviously, I just mean the format. Yeah, no, I getcha. Jeepers, those guys are tanky. I think the short stream mentality is just like waking up due to your phone clock alarm and saying in your mind 5 more minutes, and then you accidentally sleep for an additional 2 hours. Oh man, I do that so much more often than I want to admit. Jeff, what's your political opinion on Avalon Centrifuge? I don't really have one. He doesn't seem like a very political figure. So I can't really say that I have a well-developed opinion on Avalon Centrifuge's political tendencies. Jeff, have you seen Fight Club? No. No, I have not. Found a new mask shard. Woo! There you go, man. Ah! Don't puke on me. Gross. Well, that went well. Where am I now? Oh, okay, I know where I am. Avalon is like Caesar in a way. Do I dare ask how? Watch it. I've got a lot of things on my list that I'm supposed to be watching that I don't know when I'll ever get around to. Maybe someday. Alright, so what should I be doing now? Terrible tyrant. A skull tyrant, largest of the Marrow's loathsome bony predators, prowls the caves in the Great Path. Slay the beast and keep us all safe. Sure. The Hakatate president. Well, whatever that Avalon guy is, he's not better than me! Okay. So, what is this? What's a skull tyrant of the Marrow? Where is that? Of the Skull Tyrant of the Marrow. Well, I mean, I'm very close to the Marrow. There's things I want to do in the Marrow. Let's go to the Marrow. Would you rather have Mario Galaxy 3 or a new Mario 3D no sequel? Really good question, honestly, and I don't know that I have a definitive answer. I feel like I would prefer like an all-new Mario, because that's how we got Mario Odyssey. Is an all-new Mario, 3D Mario game, and it was fantastic. And I loved it. Like, it rivals Mario 64 for me, which, you know, if you know anything about me, that's high praise. Mario Galaxy I like, but I don't like it as much as like the other 3D. I don't like it as much as the sandbox 3D Mario games, Odyssey, Sunshine, and 64. Just because, I don't know, I feel like the format is more limiting, I guess, in a way. And I don't feel like the movement is as fun. But like the atmosphere of it, no pun intended, but like the atmosphere of it, the soundtrack, all that stuff is just simply marvelous. Like Mario Galaxy has the feel going on like crazy. It feels like it's got such a great atmosphere and sort of thing going for it. Yeah, I know, that was like super well thought out and spoken, but I think you get what I'm trying to say. Like, Mario Galaxy doesn't have the gameplay that I prefer, but boy, the feeling of it, the atmosphere, the music, some of the best music in video games, if you want my honest opinion. But, you know, again, new 3D Mario sort of, you know, games gave us Odyssey, and I adore Odyssey. So yeah, if I had to pick one, it probably would be a brand new Mario, 3D Mario game. So yeah, what do you think? Avalon, I'll state my political beliefs right now. Oh boy, I believe that I rule and everyone else drools. Kidding, kidding. In reality, I don't do American politics. I live in Craft World, not Earth. Yeah, you might want to stay out of American politics. It gets complicated. Egotistical and ambitious wannabe leader figure is literally Avalon to a T. So what transpires in here? I'm scared. Whenever it gets dark, I get scared. This feels like a battle waiting to happen. Yep. Definitely battle. What's up, dude? That's the Skull Tyrant. That was scary. Oh! I mean, I knew that was coming, but... maybe I should be relying on my long-distance tool. Like, he's such a big target that the boomerang's gonna hit him multiple times. Most of the time. So that's like a really good use of that tool right now. Oh no! Oh, that's tough. Jeff YouTube just recommended me the 25 ways to kill a Yoshi video from 14 years ago. F in the chat. No, we don't want to kill Yoshi 25 different ways. Be loud. See, in Shakespeare's play Julius Caesar, after being stabbed, spoiler, his best friend Brutus delivers the final blow. Caesar utters the line, "Et tu, Brute?" meaning, even you, Brutus? Thanks for asking. Sure. Silksong version of Boom Boom. Oh, I guess so, yeah. If Boom Boom was actually difficult, you know? Ow. So there's not a closer route, is there? Should I go back to TP8HF 150 and after Shacho wins the presidency, there's a Caesar parody? I don't know. What is that? Get me up there. Oh. Phew! This is a pretty decent save if you ask me. Friend! Ow. Ow. Well, that could have gone a little bit more smoothly. What's down here? Spikies? Oh, no. One of these dudes. Ow. Well, that was worth absolutely nothing. Not asking you, Jeff. It's the Shacho Bible. Oh. Yeah, well, that I know nothing of. So, forgive my ignorance. Ooh, that was close. Alright. Let's try this again. Oh, nice. Refill my silk here. That's perfect. Ow. That wasn't so perfect. Is there a bench? Maybe there's a bench. No? Not really nearby, no. Explain Exodus in terms of Yoshi without committing a blasphemy. A humorous explanation with a real religious message. I feel like that would take some formulation, friend. I'd have to really put some thought into that. Uh-oh. He's back. He back! Better than ever. Oh, I'm so close to getting another heal. There. Ooh. Even the rocks do double damage. Really trying to focus hard on this. There we go. Shoo! Crown fragment. Whoa. Wow. That was rough. Worth it, question mark? I'm not sure. That was a fun boss fight, though. Only died once to him. That was pretty solid, I think. Kind of solid-ish, kind of decent, kind of good, yeah? I thought it was alright. Let's go back to Bone Bottom. Ask me a question, says Avalon. What question could we possibly ask Avalon? Avalon, those glasses you wear, are they prescription, or are they simply aesthetic? Mario Galaxy 3 means more Yoshi levels, yay. Not necessarily. It could be one of those situations where they don't have Yoshi at all, like Mario Galaxy 1. I remember all the, like, rumors of unlocking Yoshi at the Space Observatory or whatever, the Comet Observatory is what it's called, Jeff. I remember all those rumors of, like, oh, you, go to the Yoshi Head planet in the Space Junk Galaxy, and, you beat up all the Goombas, or you land on all the Goombas before before landing on the ground, and then you do a spin at the flames coming out of the nostrils, and then there's a Yoshi egg that you collect. And I tried that, I really did, but it was just like a clever April Fool's thing. So, yeah, no, that didn't go so well for me. That made me sad that that wasn't actually a thing. Could be another situation like that, you never know. Average internet rumor. Yeah, right. Heavy rosary necklace. Contains 220 rosaries? Whoa! Nice. Beast shard. Chunk of hardened material found in the... Okay, breaks into 140 shell shards. Very nice. I remember at my Chinese restaurant there was a guy yelling gibberish, or so I thought it was gibberish. Love the Catholic imagery with rosaries. Yeah, I'm sure that, well... Yeah, you could definitely appreciate that solar flare. That seems right. That seems on brand. Maybe he spoke Chinese. Actually, this game has a lot of Catholic imagery. Submit to Rome. Avalon. Aesthetic! Okay, fine. I have bad eyesight. But how would these glowy specks help me see? Simply, they don't. I wear contacts. I don't think I could do contacts. It just seems so uncomfortable to me. Esco. Ooh, I could get a mask shard. Let's do it. I mean, I could get it with just the 60 rosaries. Let's go. Give me. I bought it. Yeah. All right, now what? I mean, I could go to the deep docks and see what they've got in terms of. Well, you know what? Let's go to these places that I have marked on the map that I was like, I want to visit these later because I can't do anything with these right now. So let's go do those things now because I feel like I can. I feel like there's things I can do at those places. So let's go do those. What's the fastest way to get there? Well, maybe we don't do the fast way because there's a spot right there that I haven't visited. So let's just run straight across. Yeah, let's do it. Let's do it. Hey Jeff, what do you think about Death Note? I barely know what it is. It's like an anime, right? Other than that, I know nothing about it. Frankly, I truly don't. I'm sorry. I know it's a disappointing answer. There are very few anime that I'm actually familiar with. And even fewer that I actually watch. Or watched. I don't really watch much of anything, frankly. Just don't have time. I don't even have time to play the games I want to play. Let's peek until the big spoiler happens. The solar flare. Dude, I want to watch Death Note. I know my Josh brother watched it and liked it. Then it goes on and declines the solar flare. Good thing I have buttons for eyes. This is Drip Nova. Oh, this is Avalon. Why is that a good thing again? Oh, because of the contacts being less uncomfortable. Yeah, no, I know essentially nothing about Death Note. The only anime that I'm actually familiar with are Sword Art Online, One Punch Man, Fairy Tail, and I've heard things about One Piece. I've heard things about Naruto. I've heard things about Attack on Titan, but I haven't watched those ones. Right now, I only know Death Note through the memes. What do you think about Harry Potter? Same kind of thing, Chris. I wasn't allowed to read it as a kid. And frankly, because of that, I still just have no interest in reading it. Oh, hello. I want that. I heard that SAO is hot garbage, says Drip Nova. I think that the SAO is hot garbage thing is greatly overblown. I thought it was really enjoyable, personally. But, you know, people are welcome to their opinions, and there's certainly... It's not a perfect anime or anything. It's very, very popular, and I feel like for a decent reason. People just like to hate on the thing that's most popular, if you ask me. Like, Sky and I watched it together, and we both really enjoyed it. There were definitely down moments of it. Like, the second half of season 1 is pretty cringeworthy in a lot of ways. But I feel like most of the show is actually pretty solid. I like it anyway. Uh-oh. Hey, what's up? Hey, that felt like a value one, honestly. That was a good use of my boomerang. I feel like I'm getting better at using that thing. Well, for the most part. There's a lot of everything here. Oh. Okay. That was awesome. Oh. I saw that guy jumped in the lava and I thought he was dead. Imagine my disappointment when I found out he was not. Nice. Actually, I feel like that went pretty well. Let's go, Mask Shard! 2 Mask Shards, 1 stream, let's go. Let me catch up on some comments here. Is Sword Art Online the show with Crossing Field the song? I don't know. I don't know the name of that song. Or I don't know that song. Maybe I know it, just not by name. I'll take a potato chip and eat it. Potato chip? I've seen Death Note, a short mafia miniseries anime called 91 Days, Tokyo Ghoul, and I'm watching a boxing anime called Hajime no Ippo. Neato. I don't know anything about any of those. My parents are big into Harry Potter. I still need to finish the first book. I'll probably stop there because I'm not that interested in Harry Potter, but so far it's enjoyable. This is Drip Nova. There you go. It's popular for a reason, I'm sure. And Breaking Bad is my favorite anime. I've heard Ippo is peak. Still gotta finish it though. Dude, I need to play more Chibi Robo. Jeff, have you ever played Chibi Robo? No. Or haven't even heard of it? Absolutely, I've heard of it, but I've not played it. Corey in the house, anybody? I hate when white people overpronounce foreign words. It's corny. Fair enough. I watch Pokemon. That's my answer to this anime discussion, says J-Dog. Fair enough. My biggest complaint with the first arc of Sword Art Online is that it comes to a very abrupt end and all of the mystery is instantly ruined. I guess that's fair. I do like the big stakes in it though. Like how it feels like, yeah, it's just supposed to be a video game, but the stakes are real and it's very tense. Especially when like there are characters that seem like they're, you know, at least like mainstay sort of material that end up dying. It's like, you feel like, at least on a first watch through, I felt like there was a real sense of suspense. And I thought that the animation was a lot of, like, I don't want to say a lot of fun. I thought it was pretty decent, animation-wise. I liked it anyway. And I do like swords, so maybe that helps. And I felt like, especially the later seasons, like, I forget what they called it, or if it even had a name, but it was the ones where the this organization was making like this AI, using this like, you know, artificial world and all that, and like making it from the ground up. I forget what it was called, but that was a really interesting arc, and it felt like it kind of returned to the stakes of the original, or the first season, which was nice. I liked that. I didn't really like the Deus Ex Machina part of, like, you know, the later parts of that season, but overall, I really enjoyed it. Wouldn't JJ know Mega Man for Smash Bros. 3DS? And Wii U. He doesn't really play the 3DS one so much, but yeah, I guess he would know. Like, he probably wouldn't know anything about how Mega Man actually operates in his games. But yeah, he would probably recognize the character. That's definitely a fair point. What's in here? I had this marked on the map for something. A simple padlock. Well, I can't really do anything with that. Corey Baxter is my all-time favorite main character in anime and media in general. Please trust me. This is Chris. Fantastic. Love that. Isn't the tool maker here? Let's see what other tools they have. Like, I like the boomerang a lot, but it just doesn't feel all that strong. Sting shard, a vicious stabbing trap. No, I'm not really interested in traps. Oh, and I need ore to do it anyway, and I don't have that stuff. Crafted by Claw alone produces inferior results with this kit. You can craft finer, sharper, and deadlier tools if that is your wish. Oh, I can make these. Magma Ball. This trinket is our own invention. It wards against the deadly lava and heat around these docks. The workers used to request them of us. Now they've lost the mind to care. Huh. Like I don't take damage from the magma anymore? Are these worth it? I mean, this seems worth it. So let's use this. And buy the thing that does more damage. I like that. I'll stick with the boomerang because I'm starting to get used to using it. Fair exchange made, Pointy Bug. Now our work calls. Return again if you need our trading talent. Okay, so that basically just made my my boomerang stronger, right? I've seen a couple of anime like V Gundam, Code Geass, Doraemon, and Yataman. Says Blues Cat. Yeah, I don't know what any of those are either. I really don't watch that much anime, but the ones that I have seen, I've enjoyed. I'll say that. I'm really fond of the over-the-top art style, and like especially the action sequences are very well animated. Typically, that's one of the things I really enjoy about anime. Those are some oldie animes. Yeah, anime is just not something that I watch much of. And again, it's not because I'm against anime, it's just because I don't really watch much stuff in general. Like, I have a very select few times that I'm actually interested in watching pretty much anything. And yeah, I don't have much time to watch pretty much anything. So my selection of shows that I watch is pretty boring. I really enjoyed Cobra Kai. Like, if anyone doesn't know what Cobra Kai is, it's basically like a follow-up TV / Netflix series of the Karate Kid movies, like 30 years later. Kind of like throw some of the, oh jeez. Kind of like throw some of the, you know, conventions and stuff on their head. Like Johnny being a main protagonist. That was awesome. I loved Cobra Kai. Since we're talking about shows, I got morbidly curious about this new indie show called Knights of Guinevere, made by an ex-Disney cartoonist who's making the show to dunk on the Disney Corp. Everyone has been praising it to heck and back, so I watched it, and no lie, it is the most okay pilot I've ever seen for an indie cartoon. It just really didn't click. This is J-Dog. I see. Interesting. Speaking of anime, have you seen a single Astro Boy episode? Nope. I don't know who Astro Boy is, though. Avalon. Nova sees a video she wants to watch, which means that once again we'll be separated. Before I'm forced to leave, is there anything you want to ask? Or at least say? Avalon, thank you for being cool. That's all. Would you believe me if I said that Cory in the House DS game is one of the highest rated video games on Metacritic and had 35-star ratings on the Amazon with only 1 star to counter it? I played the game on my emulator and it might be one of the worst DS games I've ever played. That second part sounds more accurate. I enjoyed Cobra Kai, says Aurora. I loved Cobra Kai. Just like, man, the fighting choreography, being a martial artist, I greatly enjoyed the fight scenes and the choreography. It was really, really good. Some of it was a little over the top and unrealistic, but some of it was straight up great. Like anytime that Johnny was fighting, fantastic. Well, one of my favorite sequences was in season 1 when like the two guys are like beating up his car and like and the one guy, like the one really big guy, says, "What are you gonna do, Nancy?" And like he just starts beating the crap out of him using like, you know, down and dirty karate techniques. One of my favorite things is when like he ducks under the crowbar, grabs the guy's arm, and like does a wheel kick, like a roundhouse kick to his sternum, and before he even sets his foot back down, he chambers the kick and then does a rear kick, or at least a side kick, to the guy coming up right behind him. It's a great demonstration of the fact that in karate, every kick is a 4-step process. You bring your knee up, you extend your foot, you bring your foot back to the bent knee position, and then you set your foot down. That 4th step is optional. Bringing that whole flexed sort of like knee up position, but your foot's not extended position, we call that the chamber of the kick. And bringing it back to chamber allows you to like redirect and kick again without setting your foot back down, which is great for situations like that where like you're holding onto the guy's arm and then like you kick him, and then before you put your foot back down, you kick the other guy. Fantastic. Love that. It was a great demonstration of that. Probably one of my favorite sequences. Because it's not over the top. It's not like pretty and all that. But it's practical and realistic and just awesome. So yeah, really enjoyed it from the martial arts standpoint. And the story standpoint too. I couldn't really get super into the teenage drama. That's just not my thing. But, like, everything with the OG characters, like, I really did get to like the newer characters too. But watching the relationship and dynamic change between the OG characters, especially while having watched the Karate Kid movies, oh, it was a lot of fun. Awesome, Jeff. Thanks for everything. What a beautiful bromance. To put it bluntly, oh, I'm sorry. I should read Drip Nova's last comment. You know, normally, Avalon says, normally I would be all thanks for the compliment and let it get to my head, but I'm learning to be more humble, and part of that is accepting that you're the one who is truly awesome. Jeff, thanks for everything. You're welcome. Thank you, Avalon. To put it bluntly, I think its biggest problem is that it doesn't treat its pilot like a pilot. It's a very overly mysterious first episode that knows it'll get continued. I hate when pilots don't understand what a pilot is supposed to be. You're not showing a good representation of your show if you're not even letting us know much of anything, says J-Dog. Fair point. If I had a nickel for every time I was recommended Demon Slayer, I'd have 2 nickels, which isn't a lot, but it's weird that it's happened twice, says Blues Cat. Oh, I love that. If I had a nickel for every time, I'd have 2 nickels, but still. Hi. Whoa. What the? Whoa. What was that? Hey, hang on. Excuse me? What just happened? Combo. Yeah, he comboed me, dude. What was that? Where? Whoa. The slab? Where's my cloak? Where's my map? Was that... Like, could I have... A lock with the mark of apostate. Could I have, like, avoided that? I don't... Whoa! I'm kicking! You're a stick figure now! What is this? Could I have avoided that? Could I, like... What could I have done differently? Huh. This area is so painful. Not even The Legend of Zelda... Oh, I'm sorry. Chris says, not even The Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time, the highest critic rated game, got a user score that high. That Shrek the 3rd DS game I played, you can't Shrek or Puss in Boots' eyes. You can't see Shrek or Puss in Boots' eyes. What? This is... Huh. This area is painful. Lock with the mark of indolent. Huh? I like that she kicks. Okay. Are these weavers? I'm scared. I'm scared. You're saying this area is painful and I'm scared now. Huh? Are those flies? That's my needle and my cloak! Give it back, you jerks! Give me my stuff! Ooh, chilly. Oh, cold. I can't be out there in the cold. I don't have my cloak. Did you see how many hits it took to kill one of those little spiders? Yeah, it's because I don't have my weapons. Right? Is that what it is? Like, I don't have my weapons, so it's gonna take a lot more hits? I'm so scared. Huh? Yeah, that's not gonna break. So I can't really do anything with that. Lock with the mark of heretic. Star Child Baby Yoshi for Mario Tennis Fever, maybe. Probably not. I don't think Nintendo's ever gonna do anything with the Star Child sort of story bit. By the way, you can still go outside. Just don't be out there for too long or you'll actually start losing hearts. That was what I was worried about. That's why I didn't go out there, but it looks like the only place I could go. J-Dog, God, grief, she's naked! That is kind of funny that that's what happened here. I mean, all we got is stick figure Hornet, but that's something I didn't expect to see today. Cold, cold, cold. Oh! That's a fight. Oh, hey! I don't appreciate this. Okay, I don't have my boomerang either. Kind of anticipated that, but... Oh, I don't have my, my charms either, or whatever they're called. They're not charms, but they're... Well, you know, the charm equivalents. Yeah, take that. Just destroyed you with my kicks. You're next. Still feels wrong to me. Is this or this? Yeah. I'm with you. Can I just skip these guys? Yeah, this is, ow. Get up here. I'm gonna heal. This is not exactly what I expected to be doing in this stream. Ow. What's up? Oh, you're looking a little stuck there. What a pity. We meet again, little thief. Are you familiar with this place? If we ally our efforts, our escape could be made that much easier. You jesting? There ain't no allies in prison. You can just throw yourself against the walls in there while I go sniffing for goodies. I'm gonna take this. Let me take it, you jerks. I found it. It's mine. Hands off. Apparently, they're not gonna take it. That could have gone better. Oh! One kick. Just one kick. No! That's prison culture for you. Jeff doesn't need to play Halloween. I'll play a Halloween game. This game already looks festive for this month. Oh boy, now I gotta get back there. Was this like one of those things where I could have avoided it by being better at that fight? Or is it one of those things that was like destined to be? Like I couldn't have avoided this or something. I want my stuff. That's all I want right now is my stuff. Give me. Key of Indolence. Okay, well, where did those guys go? Not that I'm going to complain. Sure, I'll use this key. I can see why this would be considered painful. Most likely a scripted event. I don't know if I really should be trying to fight this guy. He's got a weapon and I don't. Oh, they spit out this gross mucusy stuff. I am a spider and you are a fly. Don't think that I fear you. Oh. Well, that doesn't damage me, but that does get me stuck. Oh. There. Give me those rosaries, I've earned them. At least there's a bench up here. Right? I mean, it looks like maybe there is. Is there one? I want to see the bench. Give me the bench. No, no bench. No bench. I don't see a bench. Oh, it's in here, isn't it? I'm silly. Oi! We thought one of them buzzing bullies was sneaking up on us, but it's just a mangy jail bug. Why are you in here then? Caught thieving, were you? Greedy, greedy. I've stolen nothing. Rather, I suspect the wardens are servants of the Citadel. The cage used in my capture bore similar runes to the ones that first brought me to this land. Bound in that cage, I'd have proven a fine gift where they delivered me to their masters. Ha! There ain't nothing fine about you, jailbug. We recognized a fellow thief soon as we saw you. Now, don't be lingering around here. Those guards will be wanting to pop you back in their cage real quick. They'll not get the chance. I will reclaim my belongings and leave this grim place with haste. Well, that's the hope. Found something. A husk with a map of the slab etched upon its shell. Take map. Okay. Wow, And I don't have my compass, so that... Alright. Though I do recognize where I am. If I go up and around, can I go get my stuff that way? I do kind of like that this forces you. Like, this forces you to, remember where you are instead of relying on the compass. I like that. I don't think I would like it if the area was any bigger. But... really fascinating. I can't really go any lower than that until I get some kind of key. He's not worth fighting. You're not worth fighting. I'd rather just get around you. Enter? Is this a flea? Ow! Well, I'm glad I helped the flea. This is a crazy section. Like, there was nothing like this in the original Hollow Knight. So this game really does have its own identity. Okay, so... excuse me. So I can go up and around. Unlock with the mark of... Oh, I still have that key. Nice. Is here. Now let's continue. Ah! Okay. Oh, why? Oh, it's gonna make me use these traps. Great ideas. Interesting. I mean, like, I don't have to, but it's definitely the most efficient way. I was scared, but, like, I can actually use these to my advantage. Fantastic. I like that. Super annoying. There. The Battle of the Spiders. Oh, it's cold. The Battle of the Spiders. Spider-Man versus Hornet. Yeah, and Hornet's a spider, so there you go. That's probably why you said that, isn't it? I don't know how long I can stay out here. Probably not long. This is super meat boy crap. Oh boy. Hopefully I don't have to fight that gauntlet of enemies again. That was a pain. Really interesting, but a pain. Yeah, I don't have to do that again. Good. Like, I like platforming sections, but I had one hit point to get through all that, so it was definitely too stressful. Now I'm not quite as stressed. Getting my stuff back. Keep forgetting I can do that. Wonder what's in here. Shards, which have no use for me right now. So where exactly am I? This is like a secret area that won't be shown on the map, isn't it? Oops. Right. Definitely want to see why you guys were saying this area is a pain. Great rosary string. I'll take it. Thank you. Can we, like, not do that right now? Is that like a shortcut? Seems like it. Yep, it's a shortcut. Perfect. Like that. There's a bunch, let's recover. And we'll start heading back that way. Yeah, like I said earlier, this is not exactly how not exactly what I was anticipating that I would be doing this stream. But this is promising from a, like, progressing the story kind of standpoint. It's not what I expected today. Frankly, I don't really know what I was expecting, but not this. Ow. Oh, is this gonna be like... Oh! Fire. I was gonna say, is this gonna be like a stealth segment? I'm not particularly great at those. Ow. You can't really do anything up there, or to get up there, but go up and around. Okay, rosary string. Why not? Okay. This seems promising. Bench. I like bench. I don't know what the point of that was, other than just hurt me. Nothing up there. Attack? I don't know if that's the best idea right now. Where's that bench? There it is. Now I won't feel so bad about attacking. Let's try it. Whoa! That was sick. Alright, now I'm gonna beat you guys up. Let's go. Bring it. I probably should have not done that. Oh! Not what I wanted. Wait, where's my tools? Oh, that's a lot of them. No, that's not what I want either. Why don't I have my boomerangs? I would have really liked to have my boomerangs for this fight. And my charms. But, you know what? This is way better than karate kicking them, I'll be honest. Much as I am a proponent of karate kicking. Not for these guys. It's not preferred. Oh. There. Oh, that could have been bad, but it worked out. Key of Heretic. Wow. This place is crazy, but I kind of like this. Can I equip my charms? I don't have my charms. What's your favorite Mario Galaxy power-up? Yoshi don't count. Yoshi friend, not power-up. What about the Yoshi power-ups? Oh. I'd say probably the Cloud. I really like the Cloud. The more floaty, long jumps and being able to use backflips and long jumps to maintain your cloud counts. I honestly really like the Cloud Flower, so I'd say probably that's my favorite. My least favorite is probably the Ice Flower, just because the Ice Flower ability in in Mario Galaxy 1 was so much cooler. Well, I thought it was anyway. Apostate. So, that's gonna be my answer, is the Cloud Flower. And my least favorite is the Ice Flower. The Heretic key. Does that unlock the the section at the bottom. What about you, Yoshi Daffy Duck? What's your favorite? Alright, now I'm not karate kicking you. I'm using my spear or my needle. Yeah, here we go. Let's go. This area is crazy. Feels like a jailbreak because it literally is one. Wait, what? Fast travel bug. Hey, what's up? Ooh, Mario. When it comes to the Yoshi power-ups, the light one. Interesting. Wait, didn't I come down this way before? No, this is definitely new. State. I fail to see the point of those traps other than just to hurt me. Well, I mean, I guess I could say the same thing about like every enemy in the game. Like, I fail to see the point other than them to just hurt me. Yeah, no, it's for the challenge, Jeff. It's for them to like give you some obstacles and friction to prevent you from just tra-la-la-la-la-ing through the game. Spicy Yoshi fire alarm is fun though. I think that's my favorite Yoshi ability. Oh, this is... Hello? Wow, I can actually get out of here? But don't I need my charms? I want my charms back. Or whatever they're called. Interesting. Ugh. Man, there's a lot more left to uncover here. This area is nuts. Okay, so... How do I get back up there? Oh, this way. It's so dark in here. State, so I can't go that way yet. Well, I can try. Hey, you guys respawn. That's not fair. I don't like that. Take the free silk from that. So I can go up and around. Over this way. Or not, I guess. Oh no, I'm still going the right way. I'm alright. Sure, we'll go with that. It's kind of a waste of silk, but on. Definitely could use the rosaries at this point. Don't know why they're in possession of rosaries. I mean, I'll take it. Rosaries seem like such a much more rare kind of currency than I'm used to in games like this. I can't go that way. Huh. Just like, it seems like a special occasion when I get them, you know? Guess I can try going... Ah! Hi? I guess I could try going this way. Oh, this thing is really getting me, dude. Why? Why is it getting me this much? Kind of wild. We're gonna continue going up this way. Do I really need to? No, I don't need to. I can't really do anything in here, can I? Domino's Tale has a YouTube channel, says Yoshi Daffy Duck. I believe I knew that, yeah. I've watched some of the videos. Can I go up from here? Maybe? What's this? What? Oh. I extended my silk gauge. Nice. Well, that was a good find. I don't really know where I'm supposed to go now. So I just came from... Maybe I could keep going past where the, maybe I could keep going past where the quick travel bug is. It did seem like there was more to explore there. Yeah, let's go back there and see if I can explore anymore. It's cold though. That's what I'm worried about. Mount Faye? I'm concerned. I'm really concerned. Okay, Herdies. Yeah, let's not. What's the deal with this place? I can't really do much with that, can I? What do I do with this? Where am I? I'm so confused. I feel stuck. What else am I supposed to do here? I don't just... Can I get out of here? Yeah, I can. Oh. Is it in my best interest to stay, though? Because I don't have my... Bunch of whoozits. Or... Oh, I can equip these. Right? Okay. So I'm not stuck here. I'm so confused. I want to stay here and, like... Yeah, I want to stay here and, like, figure this out, but... Weighted pin in half to form to pierce tough shells. I like this one. I've gotten used to using it. Warding bell, I like that one, and that guy. Yeah. That's like my main thing. Yeah, I didn't realize I could go ahead and just re-equip those at the bench. I like that. So I have the key of the heretic, but not apostate yet. There's an apostate key up at the top of the shaft. At the right edge there. What am I missing? Man. You said it. Like, what am I missing here? Oh, is this it? Maybe? That might be it. Shard bundle. Nope. What else can I do here? I can't really go that way. Can't seem to go down that way. I've got to be missing something, right? I'm so confused. I don't know why I'm bothering to fight that guy. If I could just find that one key, that would solve so much for me right now. But I feel like I've explored this pretty thoroughly at this point. Obviously not, because I'm missing something. Wait. I wonder if I go back up to the frozen area, if I can make any more progress up there now that I've got a weapon. Why don't we try that? Let's go back up there and see if there's anything we're missing up there. Excuse me. You know, the fact that this is higher up on the map in a cold section of the map kind of shows me that they're trying to take me to the Citadel, and somehow I broke free. So they still want to take me there. For what? I don't know, but I do look forward to finding out. This is all very interesting. What would you do if Hollow Knight and Silksong got a physical combo pack? I'd buy it. I don't have the Hollow Knight physical edition. So yeah, I would definitely get the physical if they decided to put that out. Yeah, let's not do that. Ow. Where is this? Where is this key? This mythical key. Maybe I should just avoid these guys for now. Might be in my best interest to do that. At the same time, like, I've got to find the key. Oh, jeez. very scary as it is. Let's get back down there. Can't really heal yet. Okay, well I can go heal now. Let's do that. Take that. I wonder if they ever will do a physical pack for Hollow Knight Silksong. Just because, like, or Hollow Knight and Hollow Knight Silksong, I should say. Because the original got a physical release. Back down here and warm up. It doesn't look like there's anything up here that I missed. Is there? Can't jump up that. I remember seeing in the Best Buy there was like a Hollow Knight plush that came with the download code for the game. And I was thinking about getting it just for the plush. And I'm like, why would I already have the game twice. Why would I buy it a third time just for a plush doll? And I feel like I'm kicking myself over that one because I would have loved to have that Hollow Knight plush. It was so nice. Where's that fly? Where'd he go? I feel like I'm looking in the... Okay, I found him. I feel like I'm looking in the wrong place, though. Oh, that one's not... Okay. Oh, there's more. The combo pack should come with a little Hornet figure. That would be great. That would definitely be a tempting pickup for me. Woohoo! First minute of the animatic done. I'll share a sneak peek in DMs. You don't have it to show. Yeah, I'll take a look at it later, J-Dog. That's awesome, though. I'm glad you're making some good progress. There we go. Back to full health, baby. Why am I doing this? I don't know if I'm really gaining anything from this. I'm trying to find that key. I don't think I can really do anything in that cold area down by the fast travel bug. Yeah, there's nothing up here. No, I can see anyway. Ow. Ow. Well, at least there's no more flies. Shoot. I don't want to die. I would really rather not. I don't want to just give up either. The bench down here. Nice. The Mario figure line from Jack's Pacific probably cannibalizes Mario Amiibo sales. I hope so. With how greedy Nintendo's being with the Amiibos lately. Yeah, I hope something eats into their sales. Okay. Oh man, I'm tired. Sorry. Man, how? Where is this key? Maybe I should like backtrack to the other areas and see if I can find that one bug I was talking to. See if he found anything. Because I don't have that key yet. So let's go back to some of the other areas and see if I can't find that little jail rat. Wait, I do have this key. This guess this must be one of the things I was missing. 2 a.m. soon. Yeah, that's right. Almost 2 a.m. My kids will be awake in like 6 hours. I am for sure missing something. This did like nothing for me. Yeah, like legit nothing. I think I can see why this area is frustrating for some. I mean, Brain Pick at least made it sound like it was. Did not want to do that. Just work my way back up and around, I guess. Like, at this point, I'm just revisiting areas to make sure there's nothing I missed. Didn't really look like I could do anything in that area outside where the fast travel bug was. Oh, more of you guys. Wonderful. Didn't necessarily need to waste that, but I still felt the need to anyway. Now I feel the need to use that. I'm really confused about where I should be going. Hey, what's up? I'm really confused. Like, if I could just find that key. I don't really know where to look. Because again, I'm just retreading old ground at this point, and I've not found anything. Kind of just feels like I'm spinning my wheels here. Do I go back to the new area, just back to Mount Faye, and see if there's something I missed down there? There sure as heck doesn't seem to be anything I'm missing up here. Oh, boy. Maybe I don't need to hang out up here anymore. I have a fast travel. I mean, how disappointing it is. To like, the idea of just leaving, despite the fact that like, all I need is one key and then I can finish up here. But I'm making like 0 progress. And that's kind of getting annoying at this point. So do I just leave? This feels like my big lead on the story. So I'm hesitant to leave just yet, but... there truly doesn't seem to be anything here for me. Man, those little dudes are annoying. Silksong was released in 1999. Would it be a PlayStation exclusive? I don't really know. Because while technically weaker, the PlayStation 1 with its CDs was able to hold more information than the Nintendo 64 cartridges, and it was cheaper. Third parties tended to flock towards the PlayStation more than they did the N64, so I don't think it would be out of the question, but I don't know if it necessarily would be that. I'm gonna lean towards maybe towards probably. Can you stop spitting on me? If I remember correctly, the N64 was a bit harder to develop for. Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised. I don't really know the system architectures well enough to be like, oh yeah, N64 was harder to develop for. Like, the biggest challenge I remember is like actually putting the games on the cartridge, because not only were they more expensive, but also just oh my goodness, smaller file size capabilities, like 64 megabits or something like that, versus a DVD's like 320 something, if I remember right. Those are all numbers off the top of my head, so they absolutely could be wrong. Again, just these keyholes that are marked apostate. Where do I find that key? I don't really want to look up a guide, but this is starting to get annoying. Let's go back to that area and see what I can find. In the cold area. It didn't seem like I could do much there. But maybe if I look around a little bit more. Wait, can I hop up there? Or no? We'll try going back out. Can't really do anything with that. Ambient damage doesn't really encourage exploration. Lol. Yeah, no, absolutely not. But, like, what else do I do? I feel like I've looked everywhere. And clearly there's something I'm missing, but I don't know what. Just so I don't waste too much more time. I hate to do stuff like this, but I'm going to. Hollow Knight, Silksong. Apostate key. I hate to do this. When you purchase through... no. Find the apostate key location in Hollow Knight, Silksong is surprisingly difficult. For those who didn't get kidnapped by the Slab's jailers earlier in the game, you'll encounter this area after heading left out of blah blah blah. The only thing is, most of the region is locked behind a door. Most of the region that requires an apostate key. If you want to explore what dark and dingy secrets this prison has to offer, you'll have to hunt it down. That being said, here's where to find the apostate key in Silksong and how to get to the areas it's in. You'll find the apostate key in the putrefied ducts region. To get here, you'll first need to unlock the Fade Down Cloak double jump by... Okay, I'm wasting my time. By climbing Mount Fey and then entering the Memoriam area on the top level of the Coral Chambers. Essentially, head to Songclave and the first shrine, Songclave. I don't know where that is. I feel like this might be something that I am exploring a little too early in the game, because I don't know where Songclave is. I feel like there's definitely better uses of my time here. And that's not continuing to go through this, because I don't have what I need to explore that next area. Maybe that's why I'm allowed to get out of here. So, well, I don't quite want to be done yet. I feel like that's such a downer note to end on. So why don't we go to Pilgrim's Rest, or Farfields rather. Try to do some of the try to hunt down some of the secrets that we were just doing. Farfields? Now let's go to Farfields. At least I can get out of that area. That, huh. So much filler. This is LP. Yeah, like I was expecting that I would have been able to make more progress there, but because I don't have that ambient key, or that the apostate key, I'm glad I looked that up, because now I know not to spin my wheels so much. Like, I at least have most of the stuff or basically everything I can do there I've already done now. And I'll just have to come back there later. That's so unsatisfying, but... Alright. It makes me wonder, like, did I just access that area a bit too early? I thought that was like a solid story lead. 2 a.m. Yep, we are officially at 2 a.m. And that's a-okay. I do want to do a couple more small things. Just to get them out of the way so I don't have to be like, well, now we're gonna start the next stream by doing a little dumb stuff that I probably should have done at the end of the last stream. Well, okay, nothing about this is dumb, other than the, wasting my time looking for a key I couldn't... Looking for a key I couldn't get. That part was pretty silly. And again, like, if I hadn't looked up how to get the apostate key and realized that I couldn't do it yet, I probably would have stayed there for another half hour looking. Because that seemed like that was an area that I got to and I just wanted to, like, do it. Like, just wrap it up. Not have to come back later. But this is a Metroidvania. I should expect to come back later. It's kind of part of the experience, right? Was there any benefit to this? I don't feel like I really did anything of benefit here. Hmm. Yeah, there was nothing of benefit there. Using my diagonal move against me, how dare you. Okay, that could have gone better. Is there easy prey here? There we go. Perfect. Yoshivania. Imagine a Yoshi Metroidvania style game. I don't know what that would even be like. Imagine having to unlock Yoshi's movements and abilities throughout the game slowly. I feel like that would be more of a pain than anything. Like, totally unnecessary, right? There's just some games where it makes sense to give the player their full moveset right at the beginning of the game. And then them progressing in the game is just them getting better at using the toolbox they already had, you know? Yoshi and Mario and those sorts of games are definitely better for that sort of gameplay progression. It's just the player getting better, not the player unlocking new moves. And I feel like for a game that's strictly platforming, rather than like exploration so much, you could make the case for Yoshi a little bit, I guess, because his games definitely encourage more exploration. I thought I already did this. Maybe not. I did not need to do that. I should have saved that. Am I absolutely sure that I haven't done this already? I feel like this is familiar. Maybe not. It's like it's not shown on the map, and but it was something that I'd already done. I feel like this looks familiar to me. Am I going crazy? I mean, I got a bunch of stuff, so that's great. That's creepy. It's like bones. Huh. True, Yoshi's a platformer character, not a Metroidvania character. Yeah, and I've thought about that sort of thing, and like, when I was trying to come up with ideas for a 3D Yoshi game, and like, you know, I liked the idea of having the explorable overworld sections, like in Ukulele and the Impossible Lair. I like that idea, but at the same time, like, what would, like, the only thing that I could reasonably think of to unlock is like badges that don't truly impact like your moveset in the game, just more like bonuses or like things that, you know, either buffs or nerfs to put on your character to, you know, get more rewards or that kind of thing. But nothing like unlocking new movesets or like making your movesets necessarily much better. Like maybe slight modifiers. Like ground pound has a bigger area of effect sort of thing, or I don't know. But nothing like, oh, now you have access to the ground pound. Now you can go back to these earlier levels and do blah 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 blah. That doesn't seem appropriate for, one, a level-based platform game, and two, a Yoshi platform game. So yeah, no. That was a fun little like tangent, but no, yeah, Yoshi is not. I don't think his games are well suited for like a Metroidvania style. Do you think Pikachu would work better as a platformer character or a Metroidvania character? That's a platformer. Just because, like, Pikachu has, like, 4 moves, right? I mean, maybe you could come up with a way to make a Metroidvania work with a character like that. But, I don't know, like, it seems like... it doesn't seem like the best use of that character. Jesus, where do I go back to now? Not far. You guys remember that area that I tried to do like these jumps off of the flying ants? Wait, have I already done this? Yeah, I'm gonna rely on this poison boomerang quite a bit here, just because these guys have so much range. Well, that was a waste. Okay, you know what? I completely missed it. Nice work, Jeff. Well, that was a thing, and I don't think that was worth anything. Was it? I don't really think that was worth anything. I don't know why I came here. I don't know why I have that marked. But I am near the other two places that I wanted to check out. So let's do that before we wrap up. And I'm gonna get a snack and then I'm gonna go to bed. Because it is past 2 a.m. for me here. There. Yeah. These areas will bring back memories. That's for sure. From like a couple weeks ago. Hunter's March. Ah, yeah. Yep. I remember all this. Now I should be able to get up there pretty easy. Oh yeah, easy. Easy peasy. Not even a problem at all. Let's go back to the bench. Like, not even a second thought, honestly. Like, super easy to get up there. I do wonder if I could have gotten up there with enough belligerence. But would it have been worth it? I don't know that it would have been. I do think going to the bench would be worth it right now. Yeah, because you remember I was trying to like line up 3 of these guys to bounce off of to get up there. It was before I had the wall jump or any of that stuff. Oh, come on. I have to fight one of these guys too? Honestly, I think this flying guy is more annoying than anything. Okay, well, he's done so. Alright, fine. Yeah, this is me. Okay. Look at that. Oh, look at all these rosaries. Look at that. Now we're rolling in it, man. We're up to above 800 rosaries. I'll definitely take that. That was worthwhile. Not sure that I would have even been able to really take advantage of that earlier in the game. I feel like I would have just died. And then I would have been sad because I would have been like, oh, now I gotta do that tricky maneuver again. Multiple times just to get back there for a second chance. I probably would have lost all my rosaries at that point. Probably better that I waited until later to come back. And I don't remember what this is all about. Excuse me? Let's come back. Let's reset the area. It's like I smacked him and he ran away. Probably shouldn't have smacked him. Pikachu appeals enough to a general audience that probably make the Pikachu platformer difficulty at least at a Mario level. I would think so. And I don't think that a platforming Pikachu game would be overly complicated either. Like, it's interesting. What's up, dude? Alright, I forgot about this guy. Hang on. Fractured mask? What is this? I don't know what that does. I mean, this guy doesn't speak my language, so... Sure, why not? I've got enough rosaries at this point. Oh, he just sells more of those. Old Bug's skull carved for protection. Shields against critical damage, but shatters on impact. If shattered, the mask will be repaired when resting at a bench. So it sounds like this is one of those things where if you're low on health, it'll like protect you from hit that would normally kill you. I don't know if I want to rely on that. Need to have, though. Sorry. Didn't mean it. Terrible game idea. Luigi sells virtual land. In this game, you buy and sell virtual land in the metaverse with real money. Metaverse, oh boy. That's a name I haven't heard in a while. Alright, okay. One more thing I want to check out, and then I want to go to bed. Oh no, not this. Metaverse? Bad memories? Did they ever fix any of the crap that they had going wrong with it? Huh? I forget about this. What is this for again? Oh, well, this isn't what I wanted to come check out anyway. I mean, it was a nice little statue. This is a reference to the weird ad, to that weird ad. The weird metaverse ad? Probably. Yeah, this is the way I want to go. Hey. I don't appreciate that. Boy, these guys are annoying. Yep, it's a reference to that. I bought more land in the metaverse. I just bought more land with the Atlas Earth, making money across the globe. I completely lost on me. I may not have seen that. Huh? Should I be scared? Maybe. With 2 health, I probably ought to be. Chapel of the Beast? Is there maybe a bench? That would be nice. If it was. Pichu would be hard mode, Pikachu would be normal mode. That not a bad idea, honestly. Oh no. Well, at least the bench isn't too far away. Should Silksong be ported to the 3DS? And no. I don't think it would perform too well on the 3DS. So that could be a cool little passion project. The ad is a virtual guy singing that he's making money out of land bought in the metaverse. Oh. Yeah, completely lost on me. Oh, wow. Oh, come on. Alright. Now I'm not on pins and needles over here. Oh, I almost had enough silk. What about a new 3DS exclusive? A new 3DS exclusive. Hey, you remember how impressive Xenoblade Chronicles looked on the new 3DS? What? What's up? Savage Beastfly. Oh, that was worth it. Doesn't seem too difficult to... Okay, you know what? Before I keep saying something stupid, let me just put a pin in that. I mean, I know that he's gonna get harder to avoid. Yeah, did not give me much warning there. Or there. Wow, I am having a hard time hitting him now. Keep my distance. Oh, now what? I didn't. Ah, no! Attacks. Sideways thwomp, downwards thwomp. True. Okay. Man. Now I gotta go all the way back there. This will be the last thing, I promise. Come on. Bro, just let me... I don't want to deal with your sass right now. I feel like I remember seeing, like, or hearing some beast in a, like, behind a locked door. This must be it. Luigi's Mansion 3, please don't let it take place on a cruise. You know, I wouldn't be shocked if it did, to be honest with you. Oh, Luigi's Mansion 4. I mean, who would have thought that the next one would take place in a hotel of all things? Oh, I'm boned. There we go. Okay, maybe I'm not as boned as I thought. And maybe I still am. Dude, like, no warning on that. Okay. Did not do nearly as well as last time. Try again. You're so right, though, LP. Sideways thwomp, downward thwomp. Terrible game idea. Baby Mario doxed Yoshi on the internet. Uh-oh. Baby Mario just got access to a computer. Make your best so that Baby Mario doesn't leak your public information. My goodness. That's quite the game idea. Okay. Bro, you're not even that all that. You're not all that. So, can we like not right now? You know what? Just screw it. I don't need to fight that guy. I don't. Why am I fighting him? I don't need to. I do want to take this guy out. Loose cat. Terrible game idea. Mario orders Chinese food, and he finds Peach, who demands Mario eats cake and shoots the lightning from her mouth. Let them have cake! Alright, the beast. Savage beast fly. Does seem savage. Does seem beastly. Downward swap. Oh. Waste of time, waste of time, waste of silk. At least I didn't get damaged though. That's nice. Oh, almost! Oh, why did I do? Oh, why? Oh, I felt like I was doing well that time. I gotta not take those opportunities. Or take those... They're not even opportunities to heal. It's just... I get trapped into, like, wasting silk. Tip. Don't die. Thanks, LP. I'm sure that will help me succeed. Oh. Can we not right now? I'm gonna fight you just for the silk. Probably a bad idea, honestly. Alright, good enough for me. I got enough silk to heal 3 masks, that's all I wanted. Hank came to me with a rather shocking proposition. He asked that I use my chemistry knowledge to cook methamphetamine, which he would then sell using his connections in the drug world, says Golden Guy. Connections that he made through his career with the DEA. I was astounded. I always thought that Hank was a very moral man, and I was thrown, confused, but I was also particularly vulnerable. Is this from Breaking Bad? I feel like I really need to start keeping my distance. Aside from when he does his downward thwomps. It's like, yeah. He gives me very little warning as to how he's gonna charge. Oh. Jeez, dude. Oh, I hate those things. Another one? Why another one? Why am I doing this? Oh, that actually worked out super well. Okay. Keep it up, Jeff. Ads. Why did I do that? I didn't need that extra health. Especially considering that doesn't even help me with the full hit point. Oh, one of these guys? Oh, that is not what I want to deal with right now. Oh, come on! Man! I felt like I was doing so well there. Oh. Gave up on copying the entire text. Well, was I right? Was that from Breaking Bad? I've never seen the show, but that sounds like... That sounds like, Breaking Bad. Oh, I hate that trap so much. One more hit. Good. Get out of here. Yeah, okay. I'm glad that I had it right. Alright. I'm really hoping that this is the one. I'm really hoping that this is the one where I succeed. Not like that. Well, Okay. Definitely, that definitely seems like a good opportunity for some health refill. Oh, come on, dude. Wasn't expecting him this early. Nice. I feel like getting him to take out his mobs is really helpful. Well, I mean, of course. Less things I have to deal with. Especially these ones that are like, it's hard to like damage them whenever I want to. Like they have moments of invulnerability. Especially useful having to take those guys out. Two at a time now, huh? Oh no. Oh, I'm so done. Ah. Oh. Silksong themed Switch red and white Joy-Cons. Ooh, that'd be nice. Man. This is not exactly what I was expecting the end of the stream to be. How many times am I gonna fall for that stinking trap? The answer is yes. Ow. Alright, I don't need to deal with him anymore. This is ridiculous. Choose one. A, sleep, or B, continue playing until 3 AM or something. It's already 2:30. I want to beat this thing. I don't know if this is like I just suck or something. I feel like those ads at the end, or the mobs, whatever you want to call that, when the enemy, oh, like when the boss summons more like minions to do his dirty work. Like that's when it gets really tough for me. With like yeah, that one. That's the one that's really hard for me to deal with. He doesn't even want to take him out this time. And those guys do double damage. Okay. Make it where I can get it. What the heck? Nice job. Well, at least the belt protected me from more damage. That's good. Saved by the bell, literally. Come on. Ah. Nope, nope, nope. Come on, stop summoning these dudes! Oh, come on! What's going on, Ross? Welcome to the stream. Tuning in to me getting super frustrated over this one boss. Oh, that's right. You wanted me to call you Riley now, right? Were you able to get your YouTube name figured out? Doesn't seem that way. How's it going? Oh, how many times am I gonna fall for that stinking trap? Jeez. Doink, doink. Owies. I actually did just now work it out. Probably won't update for a while. Oh, there it goes. Yeah. There you go. Now your YouTube name is officially Riley. So welcome to the stream, Riley. It's going good. Just woke up. Well, good morning to you. I will be going to bed in very short order. You know, once I've... Well, I say short order, but I want to beat this boss first. So... I feel like this boss really shouldn't be as hard as it is. At least, I shouldn't be struggling with it as much as I am, but... Yep, here we are. I was really doing good getting damage in there. Should I just keep these little guys around? No. The less I have to deal with on the screen all at once, the better. There we go. Yeah, I probably shouldn't have done that. These guys are my least favorite to deal with. Oh, that's not what I wanted at all. I don't want to start singing them a song. Hey. Come on, really? That hitbox is not working out for me. Like, for a little bit there, he was like defeating his own little dudes, but now he does not seem to want to be doing that. Oh, I really need to get some health here. There we go. Wow. Oh! There we go. intense. And again, I don't feel like it should be this intense. Look at this giant dude. Should be fairly easy, right? Surprisingly limber for his size. There we go. Let's go. Oh. What in the... What? What did I claim? What is this? What am I claiming here? Finally, you followed my advice. Yeah, I did. Thank you for the advice. It eventually worked out. That don't die. Bound to the crest of beast. Tear foes with savage slashes. Oh, I should have read the rest of that. I didn't mean to. I hit the button on accident. What is this? Whoa! What is... Whoa! That is cool. I might have a new favorite. Maybe not. I don't know. I gotta check this out. View the crests. Tear foes with savage slashes. Bind to enter a wild fury and steal life from prey? What? What is this? Oh, that's gonna be really hard to deal with. That's gonna be really hard to adjust to. But boy, is it cool. Oh, it's cool. I like this. Sonic the Hedgehog. And maybe each Joy-Con would say friend and friend. Friend! Oh, this is cool. Again, that is going to take some getting used to. But... Oh, and like it's like a lifesteal, right? Yeah, this is like a lifesteal. Oh, that is cool. I want to see what the binding thing does against an enemy. Well, I kind of just demonstrated it. It's like lifesteal. You don't... Like, you don't stand there and heal. Like, you have to attack the enemy to get health back. That's really cool. Like, I think there's, like, an opportunity to get much more, or at least a little more health back than a standard bind would do. No, it still only allows you to get up to 3. That's really cool, though. Talk about a cool ability. I mean, you still have to channel it. Like, the bind is still a channel. It still takes a wind-up, kind of. Might be shorter. It's so cool, though. I don't know if I prefer it, but it's cool. You probably do significantly more damage. I kind of want to. I kind of want to get good at this. It looks like you can use more... Alright, I'm gonna put the compass on here. But then there's... Like, you can use long pin, curve claw, arch, sharp bone, hunt. Apparently you can... Oh, nifty. So you can have more than one attack on. Interesting. Oh, maybe I would prefer to get more shards from defeated creatures so I could use more of these. If I have 2 of them equipped. That makes sense to me. For this Halloween, I'm going to pass out candy as Donkey Kong and make DK sounds. Interesting. This is a really cool crest. I want to test it out. I want to do more testing it out, please. I mean, it's gonna make sections like this a nightmare. It's cool though. Oh, there's such a coolness factor. Oh, that's so cool. It does seem like a shorter range. Candy, no pun intended. Not intended, but totally works. What a cool ability this is. Oh, it stopped me from using it though. Yeah, let's do that one more time. What a cool ability this is, though. I really want to get used to it. It seems like you gotta get used to it, I guess. Definitely, it's definitely a different moveset. But it is cool, man. And like, you have a little bit more of an arch, I guess, to like jump over them if you want to do that. That is so cool. Oh, I love that. I really want to get used to using that because it's such a cool ability. Oh, so cool. I think I might have found a new favorite. This is definitely tough, but you can take damage and instantly recover it. Nice. I really like that. I really want to get used to that. Alrighty. Well, I do think I need to stop here. It's almost 3 a.m. I need to go to sleep. Guys, this was super fun. I'm having a blast. Oh, wait, Silksong is good. But I don't think that was a surprise. Oh. Guys, we have one more week of Hollow Knight Silksong, and then I'm going to be hopping into Yoshi's Woolly World for its 10-year celebration. Yoshi's Woolly World turns 10 years old this month. At least for the North American release. Patrick. Oh boy, 3 a.m. Oh, no joke. Like, you made me want to take the small amount of ground beef I've got in the fridge and go make a smash burger out of it. Truth be told. But that's not a 3 a.m. snack, despite Patrick's allegations to the otherwise. Allegations? Allegations. Sure. We'll go with that. Anyway, guys, this was a lot of fun. And like I said, we've got one more week of playing Hollow Knight Silksong. And then we're going to move on to Yoshi's Woolly World. And after Yoshi's Woolly World, I do want to come back and finish this up. This is super fun. I'm having a lot of fun with Hollow Knight Silksong. It's the gift that keeps on giving. I love games like this. But yeah, guys, thank you very much for tuning in. I hope you guys had fun as much as I did. If you haven't already, feel free to like and subscribe. Hit that bell icon so you'll be notified whenever I go live or post a video. Feel free to join the Discord if you haven't already, and that sounds like fun to you. That's where you can chat with me the easiest. I love chatting with the fans. And lots of fun stuff to do there, but you know, the most pertinent things for this stream are that's where I let you know when I'm going to go live. And you can recommend games for me to play, and yeah, songs to play at the beginning and outro of the live stream. So yeah, those are the most important things right now. Next live stream should be next Friday, starting around 10:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, give or take half an hour or so. We'll come back and we'll do one more stream of Hollow Knight Silksong before we take a bit of a hiatus and get to Yoshi's Woolly World to celebrate 10 years of Yoshi's Woolly World. I can't believe that. But yeah, guys, this has been a blast. I've had a lot of fun. I hope you guys have had a lot of fun. And yeah, hopefully we'll see you next time. 10 years already. Yeah, I know, right? 10 years is nuts. Yeah. Wow. Anyway, I gotta go. I gotta go to sleep. Hope you guys have a good week. Take care, everybody.